Welcome back to Castle Mac's presentation of The Curse of Strahd.
Sponsored by?
Sponsored by Red Vines. Not actually sponsored by Red Vines.
Sponsored by Red Vines.
Tonight, the heroes are continuing to explore the Amber Temple, the strange temple, the top of Mount Gacchus, where there have been more than one rumors and prophecy. Alright, who wants to summarize what happened last time?
I can get you some during the summer.
Okay. So, last game, we finally headed up the mountain. Went through the switchbacks that were pretty treacherous. We, some of us noticed, I don't think many, that there was something in the mist in the snow that was a large, like a giant goat. And it seemed to be watching us. And Driessa had the brilliant idea to take the Stone Speaker crystal and speak to it. Which, after doing that, seemed to have us avoid potentially an untimely death. And we agreed to kill the hunters that hunted this goat, and it would let us pass. We don't know what the hunters are. And then we came to a large gate and a gatehouse. There was green fire kind of right through the open gate, and there were a couple large scary stone figures on the top. And again, Driessa cast fly on both the horses, and we flew right over the wall. Unfortunately, those stone figures came to life. They were rocks. They were rocks. We got some plague on us. They, vomited on us. They scratched us up.
One vomited like right in your mouth.
I don't remember anything about the vomit.
They just kind of flew over and
Bile. Steven used a word that I liked that wasn't ichor.
Oh.
Then we slept
And it wasn't bile, but I don't remember if it was
in the
word.
guardhouse. That was a small tower. And we seemed to find some relative safety in there, but while Wayland and Esme were on watch, they heard giggling on the wind. But that was eclipsed because Esme turned into a werewolf again.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't pretend that.
We fought her a little, restrained her a lot, and then she woke up butt naked. And I made sure to take last watch so that when she woke up, I could, help her get her clothes back on.
She took pictures of me.
With my mind. And then, after that, we were like, okay, let's continue on. And then...
I almost
and
ate
then,
that.
for the factual information,
Sean, with the facts.
we had to cross a bridge, a large stone bridge that looked sturdy enough, but then we saw a massive shadow of a bird flying 200 feet
A rogue.
We also
above us.
heard it.
It was a rogue.
And it was a rogue. And,
Would that it were a rogue.
why you saying
Would that it were?
Then
He said
we moved on from there, deciding that was definitely not something we wanted to deal with. And we came upon the temple. And there were alcoves kind of set against the wall of the temple that had amber figures placed within them.
That's right.
We saw a large crack on one side of the wall that had some light coming from it, but then large doors. Driessa and I, as we got up to the doors, heard voices beckoning us inside. I did a divine sense, and I sensed nothing immediate, but a pretty good amount of evil in there. Then we headed in. We made our way down the snowy staircase. And,
For real, you're gonna have to move closer, though.
Oh, sorry, I can move.
No, not you.
No.
No,
Close,
just sit
Sean.
closer. Hold hands.
No, you're good now.
You're good. You were like half in the frame.
Oh, I mean, no one wants to see this anyways.
But you can see who he is based on his monogram.
Yep, that is a sweet monogram polo.
We'll try to get a still frame.
Yeah.
Then we came to actually about right here. So we had to kind of decide. We came, I think, a little further out and saw the large kind of
We
cavernous.
saw a
You
good
saw
amount.
that this is a huge cavernous area. You never actually saw that far side because it's farther than any of your dark vision or light sources can reach.
So we decided before that we would head into some of these rooms, and
Because that door was open.
this door was open. That one had voices behind it,
Oh,
but we
man.
decided to head over here
remember any
first.
of those.
And there was this tunnel here, and out of the tunnel came some flame skulls that pretty much lit us up.
Lit AF.
So,
AF.
Then we messed with those skulls, and then they all crumbled apart. And then Waylon was like, "I'm gonna put one in my pocket." And
I have a
then,
piece of one, not a whole
Yeah.
A
skull.
whole skull in his
and then
pocket.
after that, we went to another room.
Well, because they're coming back together slowly.
Right.
And then we went to another room, and then we drove out some barbarians.
Yeah. I thought this
Drive
was a
them
whole
out?
different game.
That's putting it lightly.
I play so much D&D that I can't keep them straight. I'm like, wait, was that Tuesday or Sunday?
Which, yeah, for real though, Driessa cast Sickening Radiance, and
Right.
we pretty much held the door
That is
while
right.
most of them crumbled, and then a few ran off, including what looked like their
The
leader.
boss.
She
Mm-hmm.
she
She
left
booked it
as
out.
warlord.
She left with a cult, but you guys killed 3 of the group, I believe.
And then I took a thing off of my my cloak, of useful items that is a door, and I threw it down, and it
So
made
they couldn't get back in.
a door that was locked.
Yep.
And that's where we're
That's
at.
in the crack. that
And
they
we
saw.
took a short rest in here.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Got a short rest. All
Another
right.
time.
So now is a good time to remind you guys that not only do you have a divine inspiration,
We have a
Wiley, a Nat Wiley.
We got a Nat Wiley.
Wait, but Wiley can't be with us tonight because
He
he's
is
hanging
tonight.
out with his
he is,
trombone.
he's here. He's
Oh,
tonight.
is he?
Yep,
I
he's in the
can't.
chat.
I don't know.
We
That's
don't
right.
know.
I don't know.
That's
I
right.
don't have
We're
the
not
chat.
clicking right
I
now.
don't have
That's
the chat.
right. You're not clicking. So we got the Nat 20, the Wiley 20.
The Nat Wiley.
That
Nat
was
Wiley.
a result
Nat
of Wiley dropping some bitcoins
Some
on
big
the
bits.
table. I guess that's what bitcoins are, right?
Yeah,
Like stream bits.
yes.
Okay, great. I understand blockchain.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you all are curious, down at the bottom you can see we have a Divine Inspiration Tracker. This is a way for you all, the viewers, aka the gods, who are subtly guiding the actions of our characters from afar, can leave bits, and every 500 bits gives the party a reroll that they can either use to reroll any
Oh, we can
die,
tab that way.
or force me to reroll
Wait, I
any
don't know
one
how to
die.
tab.
Those have been quite clutch in just the right moments.
We did
I'll
it.
give out some player given inspo
Yes.
while we're doing admin.
That's right. So the other piece of this, for those of you who are joining us for the first time may
It's an
not know,
admin.
these represent player inspiration tokens.
Time is a
They
great
can actually
administrative
give
assistant.
these out to their fellow players for either cool role playing, or just when they're down on their luck, or if they've done something really awesome. For
Mostly
whatever
they-
reason.
It's because I've done something really awesome is when
Yeah.
I get mine.
We allow those once per session. So, without further ado, let's
get
pick this
to
up. You all are in this room,
Mm-hmm.
and as a reminder, there are furs laid out everywhere. There's a spot for a fire in the middle. It is just kind of smoldering coals right now. You see a wooden frame where there is an animal carcass hanging that's been gutted and looks like it was being cleaned.
What kind of animal?
A deer.
Okay.
And it looks like there are a lot of these furs that have been tanned in such a way. They've got kind of all the equipment and everything. And you can see some salted meats kind of in a corner. They are clearly subsisting on the land and are clearly hunters of some kind.
Do any of the various animal skins look similar to the thing we saw earlier that said to find and kill them?
Great question. You do, in fact, find a goat, but it is not a huge goat, as he was.
Damn, that was a good question.
All right. Yeah. Damn, Coach Sean. Were you
I'm
thinking about that all
monogrammed.
day?
I gotta,
Yeah,
step
step it
my
up.
game.
People remember you.
I'm going to give out our first inspiration of the night.
Nice,
Got your name
there
on
you
the
go.
shirt.
Well earned.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well earned. Oh, well,
not well caught.
here you go.
So,
Is that another one? A fresh boy?
Fresh boy.
There you go.
I'll take
So-
that not so fresh boy for myself.
Could maybe one discern that
What
these
about
might have been the hunters that were spoken of?
Well,
That's what I was thinking, obviously.
I would not tell you what Wayland would be thinking, but when you look around, you see all the trappings of a hunting party.
They were definitely the hunters.
Why wouldn't they want to catch a giant goat?
Because
he did mention that they call him Bloodhorn. So, it's a bit of a legend,
Oh
perhaps.
no. Do you think he's called Bloodhorn because he horned one of their own with his horns and they're full of blood?
I don't know the answer to that. Alright, so I know we're all having a good time here. Let's get back into character and remember, you're in this oppressive temple. Esme is suffering from lycanthropy. You believe the answers you seek are here.
Well, this doesn't look quite like a library. It is a good place to at least leave Osprey while we explore and try and figure out how to use the plant.
We're safe for now with the door.
We are, but I doubt we're going to stumble on a library in one of these rooms. It's probably somewhere deep within this place.
I hope we find it soon.
We are pressed for time. We should continue moving. Do we want to
I
go?
hope we find it before the next nightfall.
Are we even positive that we need a library? I just know we're supposed to find answers here.
That's a good point.
I just have never known another place to find an answer.
This place has
Many halls.
presence here that maybe would give us the answers.
Perhaps just like when we were at Argenvestholt.
But the opposite of Argenvostholt. But maybe not. Perhaps it's something else, much like Argenvostholt. That place was desecrated. Perhaps whatever's here is also trapped in this place the same way that Strahd's trapped everything else.
And holding answers the same way.
I don't know.
We found answers there, but we didn't do it by standing around. We should probably continue moving.
Agreed.
Are we going to leave Osprey in here?
He should be fine here, as long as the doors are shut. He won't make much of a sound, and quite honestly, he can fend for himself if need be.
Is it freezing cold in here?
It is quite cold here, yes. It is the top of that mountain, and it seems even colder inside. You all are dressed appropriately. You're in furs and
But
everything.
Osprey.
You've lined your armor.
I bought a horse blanket for Osprey, so he does have that.
There's a number of furs.
Do you think you could stoke the fire a little bit?
Is there anything in that fire?
There is wood stacked up in
Okay.
here. It looks actually pretty cozy. Like, it looks like they've clearly made this kind of their home.
Yeah.
I will actually use Tinder and do it.
Yeah.
Just
Is the door
literally
that
don't-
she
don't have
that
that, so-
that like the boss went through to flee? Is that where the
Yeah,
the
that's where
magical
she
door
put
is
the
now?
iron door. That's just, I mean, it
So
doesn't
they're
look like
cut
you
off-
can get back.
They're
that
cut
way.
off from us, and we're cut off from them.
Unless
They're
they
cut
come in
off
through
from
the
that
front
crack,
door.
which you saw outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we can open the door from this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
And they'd have to make their way through the front door and whatever
Honestly,
else needs
Osprey
them.
can probably take care of
Well,
himself.
Osprey crits more than anybody in this party, so I feel fine.
Yeah.
All right, well,
That he does.
I guess we should go then.
Do we want to go down this double doors here? Or do we want to go?
We could either take this level or we could go deeper.
There's been a long rest since I haven't had the benefits of a long rest since
No, I think.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you didn't get the benefits?
Right. Just
You guys
just
did,
short
but I
rest,
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. You got a free short rest there, and your other short rest, it's good reset, because normally we allow 2 short rests per long rest.
But I haven't had. Do I have a level of exhaustion?
You
or
don't
do
have a
I
level of
just-
exhaustion.
I just
but
haven't
you
had the benefits
didn't
of a
get
long rest.
a long rest. You were too busy fighting that lycanthropy.
I'm just exhausted then.
Yeah, but not mechanically.
Got it.
Do we think there's anything up here?
Don't know.
Best to explore the level before leaving unknowns behind us. It's been our mantra so far. Best to continue that way, I guess.
I agree with you. Let's clear out everything on this floor before we head above.
Just continue.
Down. Those stairs lead down.
Oh, sorry.
You are, at least for now, up on the upper level.
Is there another?
Those had like 30 feet down, and then the ceiling in this large hall was 30 feet up. So in this room is basically 60 feet floor to ceiling. This large central chamber.
So this door is barred. We'll go across the hall.
It's barred from this side.
Right,
I mean,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Just like
for Osprey.
you could remove it. Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Oh, you're talking about the one in the hall, the crack.
No, this was barred
Yes.
from this side,
That
so
door
we
is
wouldn't
barred
want
from this
that
side.
open for Osprey.
Correct.
Was
Yeah.
my point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. No, I smudged it.
Great job.
Look what you did.
Why are your hands so sweaty that you could smudge it?
Hey,
Just kidding.
be nice.
Don't
I'm
be smudging it.
JK.
Well, there was that long hallway.
Come here. Come here.
Thought you guys were going in for a kiss.
There was that
Yeah.
long
That's later.
hallway at the other end. We could try that way. There were 2 doors.
I think that's the way we should go.
I hope those skulls haven't.
Looked like it would take a long time, but it's a reason not
Reasonable to assume.
to waste any more time.
I think Wayland at that point would just kind of walk out the single door, back, heading towards this
Okay.
hallway.
Yeah, I think.
Oh crap, real quick, guys.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of her hiccups.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
terrible hiccups right now.
That got me a little bit.
Yeah, I was,
Get me.
Did it help?
I don't know.
One too many PCs that got stowaway.
I like that one though.
Did you scream?
I really come back real quick.
Expecting
Yeah, get us a march.
All right, so you guys already opened that. You already opened that door and looked down that
Yeah.
hall. But just as a reminder, glazed amber covers the walls of this 10-foot wide. I've shrunk everything a little bit because it wouldn't fit on our map. Of this 10-foot wide, 70-ish foot long chamber. You guys good? Okay.
I have hiccups now.
Okay.
I'm
There's
sorry.
It's in the corn chips.
She stole them.
Yeah, dude, just have TMI coming in.
yeah. Rocks fall and you all die. Okay, they fall right here.
Can't help hiccups.
They're
They're
all
always
dead.
funny.
Well, we tried.
Go.
Okay, you rein it in. You good? You good? All right. You see a closed door in the middle of the east hall, and you see arrow slits here looking into that large open area. The floor is black marble, and there's cracks kind of all through it.
Yes, I push inside. Can I look here? Do the arrow
You can.
slits? I guess I don't know what I would try to figure out. Do they look like they were made later? Like somebody chiseled them out, like not
Great question.
smooth?
No.
What's an arrow slit?
So imagine a window, but they're kind of they're
Like
like
an inverse diamond.
yeah, they're like an inverse diamond. And the idea is literally that if there's someone on that side, I could fire a bow through that, but be very protected. It's shaped like this so that I could shoot this way, I could shoot that way, but they would have a very hard time
Okay.
shooting me back because it's like that wide.
That's how we built the windows in this house.
Yeah, very defensive. You know
Castle.
the
Yeah.
the
Castle.
machine gun
Yeah.
turret upstairs?
That's- yeah.
We borrowed that concept.
Mhm.
So they look like they were part of the initial design here.
They do, yeah. It looks either the work was so very good that you can't distinguish it, or it was part of the initial design.
I guess after touching through, I'd be like, that's interesting. Why would you build arrow slits looking down on your own temple? It's not outside.
Sacrifices, executions.
Why not do it with a blade? Why fire arrows at whatever you're going to sacrifice?
Takes heart to
Punishment.
look at someone as you kill them.
Don't know. I think anybody who believed in sacrifice might have no problem. Be for their god.
Either it was someone who was a coward or someone who knew that it might be more torturous to have someone walk down
Could
and
just
walk
like
right
arrow
into their
slits.
death.
No matter the reason, I don't think it's something I could understand.
Greed, I guess. I don't know why it's so strange to me.
It is quite strange.
Well, when we get down there, be wary.
I am already wary.
They try to have them used against us.
Greed.
I-
Should we?
Last time I stated, like while we were still in here, I stated I threw up mage armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
you're good. Mhm.
Are we just kind of like Final Fantasying it around behind?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cassilius?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use Cassilius as the party marker. Everyone can be behind.
I'll look back through the door then.
Seems the best option.
Casil's just gonna not stealthily, but also I'm not kicking the door in.
You have dark vision, right?
Oh no, man!
I'm
I was doing
You're
the
holding
torch in
behind
the.
I want to
shield.
be like right up next to or just behind Caecilius. Like,
Okay.
I know Waylon wants to be there too, but I'm
You're just pushing
yeah,
past him
I'm
like.
I'm good.
I think she does it with a degree of
Okay.
authority,
Yeah.
Wayland, where you yield to it. You get it.
Yeah,
you understand
no, I
why
mean,
she wants
it's-
it.
Yeah.
She thinks her
Yeah, I mean-
answers are here.
Wayland is okay taking rear guard if that's what
Oh, I'm in the
needs
back.
to be.
Hell yeah.
I mean, not only that, it's just because like Waylon wants to like make a name for himself, but also like I'm an experienced soldier. Also, like I feel like this is gonna be like where I
Whatever's in this area.
All right.
Our track record should say
Loading
otherwise.
screen Resident
Yep.
Evil.
sorry, coach.
You open the door.
Our track records speak otherwise, but it's okay.
Okay, you'll horse crit whatever we find.
He's chilling.
We'll just hex you with hiccups.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
You have to eat a moon pie to get rid of the hiccups.
Raven got rid of him by scaring the shit out of me, real like slyly, real calmly.
Yeah. I wonder how many people watching were like, oh,
I wonder how many people were like, well, I'm done.
0. People love us.
All of them.
People watch for me and Raven only.
not the great DMing styles or.
Have you guys been watching Castle Mac for Lydia and Raven?
We'll just let y'all have your own.
Okay,
Chicken
all right, let's get back to this, please.
Okay, sorry.
Meanwhile, we'll make
I
the
know,
7
we're
deadly
silly,
charms.
but this is Strahd, Lydia. We're trying to do a thing.
Okay, alright, I'll sleep on the couch.
Okay. This
You
chamber. This chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanterns hanging from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into bas relief of wizards holding spell books. And all, like some of them are looking, some of them look like they're listening, some are holding spell books and writing with a quill.
They look like almost Renaissance
Yeah,
to us.
exactly. Right. The stairs descend about 10 feet down to an obsidian lectern, behind which a slab of black slate hangs from chains. Between the stairs are descending rows of marble benches.
Bench, bench, bench. Stairs go down. I'm sorry for this. Is never mind. You go ahead.
No, I'm done. What you got?
Is the slab flat like that, or
Nope,
is
the
it
slab
like
is hanging. And in fact, you can faintly see what look like chalk marks. So there's a slab hanging right here by chains.
Okay. A chalkboard, essentially a rough chalkboard.
Essentially a chalkboard.
Are the
It's not a frame.
lanterns like?
Can you go fix the frame, Coach?
Yeah, I got you.
Are they Moroccan looking, like with the, the punctures?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yep.
I don't know why I'm asking for this level
Sure.
of detail.
No, that makes
but
sense. They've got kind of the punctured holes that are like the metal outer casing.
So the door's open and we're all looking in. Is this a school or something? A place of study?
Must be.
If we go up and read, we might discern something.
Everything seems to be that way. I take a step from the door.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Can I also? Because I'm
Once
like,
you enter the room, you can.
I would have
Okay.
been like right
Then
next
go
to
ahead,
him.
yeah.
Straight up 11.
Okay.
Perception. So that is a 17.
Okay. With a 17, Lydia, you clearly hear something moving on the other side of the lectern. Right back there.
Okay. I walk straight back there.
All right.
I guess if she's going one way,
Like
Caecilius
I don't even
will-
walk back there. Like I march.
All right. As you get to about here,
Gotcha.
a man stands up, and he has his hair on one side is missing, and he's got horrible burns all over the side of him. He's wearing black robes that are almost gray with singes, burns. There's holes burned in them. You can see flesh.
Does anything in
underneath
this
it.
room look burned?
No.
Okay.
And he just is sort of like, wait, don't harm me. Who are you? Stay back.
Who are you?
It's like, I am Vilnius. I've been here for days now.
In this room?
Well, yes. There's a creature that prowls just outside. I've been getting by on what I could find.
Is the creature what happened to your face?
No. Those flaming skulls out there, they killed my master.
Your master?
Yes. My master. Who are you? Why are you lecturing me? Why are you asking me so many questions?
Well, one, because we're here searching for some knowledge. 2, you're the one hiding. 3, we're the ones holding weapons.
Well, I'm quite capable myself, you know.
Why did you come here?
I came with my master, seeking knowledge.
Who is your master?
I don't want to tell you.
What knowledge?
He's dead now anyways, it doesn't matter.
What knowledge were you seeking?
Arcane secrets, of course. Why are you here? It's what this place is. Surely you know that.
In Barovia?
Yes.
How did you get to Barovia?
How did you get to Barovia?
A mist. I want to go like toe to toe with him right now.
Let me show you what he looks like, just so you can see what a wretch this is.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Tight.
I don't trust
You'd
him.
be played by Nicolas Cage for sure.
You come near him, and he kind of cowers,
Mhm.
and he's like, "I don't have any quarrel with you. I don't have any quarrel with her or any of you." And he keeps eyeing you, Driessa, like a little awkwardly, like almost like he recognizes you, but doesn't know your name. Like he's just kind of like, "I don't have any quarrel with her, you."
I'm gonna shut the door behind us.
He's just like,
So we're both in now?
Yeah.
I'm still like toe to toe with him, and I'm like, and how did you get to Barovia? You have not answered my question.
he's like, "My master,
Your master, and who was your master?
Jakarion. Does it matter? Do you know him?"
It does matter, and no, I don't know.
I
him.
didn't think you did. Why is she asking me so many questions? I did nothing to you. I was just living here, avoiding the golem.
It's a golem.
Yes.
I think it's perfectly reasonable that I have so many questions here.
I think it's perfectly reasonable that I'm here, hiding, waiting for my chance to escape.
I'm not interrogating you. I would just like to know why you are here and how you got here and if we could help each other.
It's like, well, you didn't say that. You were just swinging about that
I'm
big
sorry.
sword.
People often think that about my demeanor. I cannot help it. I am an elf.
Not only that, but we're in Barovia.
Like, I know we are. You
cannot-
shouldn't be any stranger to this place, right?
You cannot trust anyone that you come across in a room here by themselves.
What do you mean I shouldn't be any stranger to this place?
I don't know what you mean. I didn't say that, did I?
Yes, you did just say that.
I'm afraid you did.
Oh, I don't.
And I'm afraid you
I've been eating
have
vermin for weeks.
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 You
I'm
said
not
you-
all myself.
I would look at everyone in the room.
I think you better tell us what you mean.
I'm gonna start walking in closer too.
He's like, what I mean about what?
That was me rolling straight up 14 to see if I can figure out what a golem was. Can I roll insight here?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a low DC. That's kind of a
I've
understood thing. Yeah, you know that a golem is essentially an arcane construct of some kind.
Gotcha. I got a 20 on the insight. I'm trying to figure out, like, if he was now lying after what he said.
I mean, yeah, you definitely get that. He is at least being deceptive. Maybe not necessarily lying, but yeah, I mean, you're just like, come on, man.
I'm gonna go ahead.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I wanna take his hand
I mean, you'd
I'm
think
gonna
it's
reach out.
burned and bony.
and I'm gonna like hold it like this, and I'm just gonna look at him in the eyes and say, I don't like being lied to. You clearly have something to say to us about something that you're not being forthcoming with. And trust me, as much as I wouldn't want to hurt anyone, we need to protect ourselves, and you don't seem like someone who's after that mission as well. So please be honest.
It's like, at this point, I just want to get home. But
Where's home for you?
You probably aren't from
Before
there.
you
No
start-
one we've met is...
Before you start lying to us again, I need to make myself very clear. We need the truth, and I'll like squeeze the hand a little bit.
Alright, roll persuasion. I'll give you advantage on it. Because he does seem
Right.
to, like, not be able to take his eyes off you.
+7.
Okay. Alright. He sort of, like, his body kind of relaxes. And he's like... And an imp becomes visible on his shoulder. It's just kind of chilling there. It's got these little red devil horns and little glowing red eyes, and it's just kind of chilling. It's kind of like looking at you guys. Kind of nuzzles up against him. He's like, well, if you must know, I'm from a place called Faerun.
That's where we're from.
He's like, oh, whereabouts?
Just outside of Waterdeep.
Funny, me too.
And
He
Tiamat?
doesn't seem to be telling the truth there. He's like, yes, great conflagration.
Can I make like an insight check or like a...
Yeah.
Waylon's gonna like.
He takes his hand
Stand at
away
attention
from
at the
Driessa.
That's like a huge number. I got a 15.
I mean, yeah,
plus
you
a
get that
6.
he lied about that. It's like, oh, alright, well,
And how long have you been here?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yes. Okay, you're right. I'm not from Waterdeep. I'm from Thay.
I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
It's like, well, she's how you got here too, right? Must have figured out a better way.
Excuse us.
It's like,
Waylon's gonna chill.
You don't know what the
yeah.
fuck it is.
He's like,
Are y'all walking away? Or
She-
I'm walking away.
And I was saying excuse me as like a...
oh, Shogun, thank you, sir. Shogun has delivered a Nat Shogun reroll.
A Nat Shogun.
Thanks, Shogun. Really appreciate that, man. Good to see you.
Thank you.
As I'm walking away, does he look like a wizard?
He certainly looks young, but it does have the trappings of a wizard. He's not in a red robe or anything
He's
like
not
that.
bald with like the...
He is not bald. In fact, he has hair that looks like the growth is longer than a couple of weeks, but he's severely burned as well.
Any tattoos?
No tattoos that you see.
At the mention of Thay, though, I'm just gonna be like, this is too much.
She's out.
Yeah.
I kind of want to step in closer to him, like intimidating him.
Alright. I mean, yeah, he's looking like you're on one side, she's on the other. I think he kind of pushes up against the lectern and kind of sits down on it.
I'm not necessarily trying to intimidate any further.
But you're a
than my
dragonborn
own.
in
Yeah.
in full play.
No, I'm with
Okay.
you. I'm
trying to intimidate him.
Gotcha.
I'm not active.
He
just my
seems
passive.
he seems intimidated.
My
Okay.
passive intimidation.
Oh, hey, thanks for the raid, guys. Welcome party raided. I totally missed that. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Love
Thank
ya.
you.
Yes. So,
I wanna kind of corner him almost, and I don't feel like I'm thinking like rationally. So I want to like corner him and intimidate him and be like, "What do you mean she brought us here?
it's like, well, that's what my master said.
Your master. Tell me more about your master. You keep talking about him."
Right.
What do you want to know?
We might need to let him finish the sentence before we give the next question, Esme.
Okay, Caecilius, your master. Let's start there.
Yes, Jakarian. He was one of the Red Wizards, and they were using her kind. They have some property about them that, well, you can travel the plains, and here we are.
This is a plane.
It's certainly not just north of Waterdeep. No, this is a demi-plane, to be more accurate. At least that's what my master said.
What happened to your master?
I told you that already. He was killed by the skulls. I barely survived. In fact, I would appreciate it if you would help me recover his spellbook. Perhaps we could all work together. I could tell you what I know about this place, and you could help me get out of here. Have you got any food? I've only eaten vermin.
What part of the building was your master defeated?
There's a hallway across the main temple.
Were we there?
Why are you here? Why were you traveling here?
To Barovia?
Yes.
There was some interest in this place, apparently. I don't know, my master didn't tell me everything, but there was...
So you're studying to be a wizard?
Yes, I am, in fact.
So you're studying to be just like your master?
Well, I'd like to think I'm my own man, but more or less, yes.
What
Don't we all
spells do you
follow in
know?
the footsteps of our masters? What spells do I know? Well, I'm not going to show you my spell book, if that's what she's asking. I know a handful, okay? Within the first sphere, mostly, but working on the second sphere.
How excited you are. How excited you are to be just like your master. Will you too take in small children to enslave, to raise in a small place, only to bring themselves up, only to teach each other how to become a human or an adult?
He's like,
You want to be like one of them? That's what you admire?
progress is merely...
If I were you, I would burn that spell book.
Progress is rarely made by the weak.
By the week? Radiant.
Yeah, being right, because are you still here? Or did you walk away? Where are you at?
Show me
I
where
had
you're
walked
at. Let's
away.
put him on the board.
I had walked away, but I'm straight up burning.
Nice.
Waylon has sealed the door at this point. This dude's not getting out of here. Like,
All right. I will have then moved over here.
Can you put me like toe to toe with
Yeah,
him?
yeah,
though?
you were right there. Y'all were just straight
This
intimidating him.
is the
Yeah,
the
that's the
lectern.
lectern, yep.
Yeah, man. I think I'd sweep the leg, grab him by his throat, and put him down. Like, it would be best to tread carefully with your next words.
Alright, you do that. Absolutely no problem. He's like... he puts his hands on you. He's kind of like...
You seem like a coward.
He's like... You still have your hand on his throat?
It doesn't seem like your master's spells are coming in use now.
He's like...
How long have you been studying under that man?
He says, 3 years.
3? How long has it been since
Not long.
I was there?
Like a year.
I thought you said you were there for a while.
I was there until
The Tiamat.
Tiamat was defeated.
But you
Yeah.
said that was like a year out from
That was
when
a
I-
year ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But
So-
you were in prison in there for like a decade before
I was in
that,
prison
right?
from when I was like 5
She's
to
asking
9.
if they would have been there at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Potentially.
it sounds like his first 2 years were your last 2 years there.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you don't necessarily know if you were in Thay, though. Thay is an entire country.
I know that they were wizards of Thay.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
But they is huge,
And
but you're right.
you probably don't even give a shit. You're like, oh, they? Okay.
I just know that that's
She
what.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
You
like,
were
"Oh,
there,
you're
you
saying?
weren't there.
Yeah, you're there.
You were basically
Right,
there.
right, right.
You're kind.
Guilty by association.
Yeah.
I would ask him then.
You still have him by the throat?
I mean, I've
Loosen
loosened
so
that
he can speak. He's got both hands on you, and his little imp is kind of skittered across the lectern.
Can I still see the imp?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can still see him.
The look in your eyes when you were staring at me isn't the look that I'm used to. It was almost a look of recognition. Maybe I was reading it wrong. But
It's
are
like-
you familiar with the palace?
No, just with Asimar.
He's lying.
Are you lying?
I don't know what you're talking about. The palace. I don't know what that is.
Can I roll a...
Yeah, you can roll insight.
He's gonna have more grill marks on him by the time you get to know him.
He's gonna lose the
16
rest
plus
of
4?
his hair just
Okay.
based on
You
stress.
you think that he is not? You think he's telling the truth about that? You
Okay.
think he has not heard of the palace? And in fact, as you grill him and Caecilius has him, you hear a trickling, and he has definitely pissed himself. He's like, "No, I've never heard of that."
I'm gonna, let the radiance drop.
All right.
And I'm just gonna
Is he a
say,
human?
Yes.
don't kill him, please.
It wasn't my plan.
I just don't want to harm him any further. I believe that he doesn't know where the palace is.
He's like, yeah, I have no idea where the palace is.
Shut your mouth, please.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean that you wouldn't have stooped to such measures.
You see him like blink hard, and he blinks.
In
a couple
fact,
times
if
and
my
you see a
ally
tear.
was not choking you currently, you would still be talking back to us with your snide remarks. Let this be a lesson.
It's like, you're right. I'm a worm.
Be better.
I'm a worm.
Live with your own pathetic life.
It's like,
That's all I gotta say to him.
I will remove my hand. Well, since it doesn't seem that she's going to kill you, perhaps we can help each other for now.
Who was your master's master?
I don't know his name. He was long dead.
Now, specifically, what knowledge did you seek here in this temple?
Well, the wizards believe there's a library in this place. And he starts to sit up, but then kind of looks at you and just like pushes his back down. So he's speaking from a laying position. There's a library here that contains every known permutation of manipulating the weave known. We were hoping to discover spells previously unknown in Faerun to use for our own ends, I suppose.
Caecilius would be smiling. I mean, he gets it.
Yeah.
And what do you know of Strahd?
It's like, I don't know much. I think we were hoping to get in and leave unnoticed. I know that they are aware of his existence and his power.
You think Strahd lets people come and go unnoticed?
I don't know.
It's a foolish move.
You thought we got here from Triessa because of what she is.
He gulps really hard.
Now tell me this. Did you have an Asimar with you that got you here?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
I will use a spell slot and cast Zone of Truth and be like, tell me exactly how you got here.
All right. I know they get saved, but I think it's more fun to just make people tell the truth. He's like, a ritual. The Thayans take a virgin Asimar. And
I'm walking out the door.
Waylon's kind of in the way.
I'm moving. I'm pushing you out of the way.
Their heart blood in the ritual. It's gruesome. I'm sorry. It's gruesome. It was the only way to travel the plains. So much knowledge, potential. Just think what this library could mean. And he starts to sit up.
I put my foot on his chest and push him back down and say, where is the library in this place?
We never made it that far.
You will take us.
I don't know where it is.
You will act as a shield and you will take us.
Is Jess out of the room?
I would have pushed Waylon. Would you have pushed back to not allow me out of the room?
No. But he's shutting the door after
You would have been like, okay.
Not fine.
Nothing like making a suboptimal choice.
FYI, I'm
know
standing
I will.
outside the door with like my hand out, like holding my orb in case I need to cast a spell on a baddie walking up to me.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm going to drop my shield. I'm going to pull my helmet off. I'm going to take off my holy symbol. And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to throw him up against the old turret. I'm going to fire breath the shit out of him. I mean, mercilessly. I'm going to burn the rest
My
of them.
husband, ladies and gentlemen.
Up against the lectern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I will have calmly set it down, and I mean just.
And my
picked-
daddy also.
Alright,
And
Esme,
just picked
you
it
just
up.
Esme went straight daddy.
I mean, this happens pretty quick. Caecilius takes us, and when he does, he's sort of like nodding, like he thinks you're gonna connect with him, and then you just put your hand on him, and at that point he looks at you, and Caecilius just.
I feel like while Caecilius is doing that, like I put my hand on his back.
Can I like split this into 3 and just give that out? Like holy shit! I would like. To
I'm
do
good.
it.
Who doesn't have an inspo?
Those 3. Like,
Oh, y'all
yeah.
get some sweet inspo. And you have one of these that you gave away, right?
Yeah.
I'm even replenishing that.
Oh wow, thanks.
Y'all are feeling the influence of the Amber Temple. I love it. In fact, it feels good. You feel powerful as you do this. His imp blinks out of existence.
I forgot about his fucking imp.
And he's
I was
just
watching that thing. I was like,
melted.
y'all had him pretty squared away. I had the imp.
Okay,
I was
thanks,
like,
Waylon.
Caecilius stops, holding a smoldering body.
Can I look around for his spellbook?
Yeah, you find a spellbook.
What's in it?
You do not know how to read spells. Arcane spells are in it. You have no idea how to make any sense of it. Symbols and gibberish.
I ripped the pages out.
useful.
Caecilius will take a seat on the benches and close his eyes. Because he knows what he's done. He'll look up at Esme. Because she'll get it. With that, I've broken my oath. For the first time in my life.
Your oath is shit in Barovia.
My oath is shit in Barovia.
We all have to make exceptions here. This is life now.
Gods do not allow for exceptions. Behemoth does not allow for exceptions.
Do gods exist in Barovia? The Morning Lord?
I'll stand up, Vic. If that's the way you feel, then toss your holy symbol, too. I'll fucking grab mine.
Shit.
Waylon's gonna exit.
I'm actually-
Exit address.
I'm actually gonna walk past them and back. For a moment, I think I'm walking out of the Ember Temple. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I'm not leaving the part. I mean, I think I'm walking out of the temple for a minute.
Alright. You see the door open and Caecilius just walks with a passion right past you.
I've left my shield, my helmet, and my holy symbol.
Fucking days of our lives right now.
That's good shit.
I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up for him.
Alright.
And I'm gonna keep him until he comes back.
Alright, Waylon, you're just kind of sitting there, like, opening the door for people, closing the door. You and Esme are left in here.
Esme became a fucking werewolf and almost ate her party, her friends. Like, I'm not gonna question my faith right now.
That's true. She's had a lot of shit going on with her. Like, you've been out of control of your own mind and body.
Hold on. I will attempt to go talk to him.
Don't bother. He'll cool off.
In this whether he will, whether he likes it or not. He'll walk anyways out to Caecilius.
I'll hold his stuff and just say, let's
Yeah.
go to the next room.
Good.
You clearly see this happening. At this point, I assume you would have opened the door on your way out.
Yeah. I'm still gonna go ahead to Caecilius.
Alright, we'll cut to that. Caecilius, I think you're standing at the entrance. Snow falling. You hear crunching on the snow behind you. Wayland there in his green armor.
Waylon is gonna come up. My friend. I believe our other friend did not quite word what she meant, how she intended it. It is hard on us all. But what exactly was your oath you took to Behemoth?
You don't mercilessly kill the weak. Even if they're your enemies. He could have done us no harm.
I also did not act out of justice. I acted out of revenge for Driessa and the vile things they did to those children.
Are still doing, most likely. I do not pretend to know your homeland. But if he were to obtain arcane knowledge to again get back home, what is to stop him from continuing on that line?
You're talking as if I had that in my head. Backwards justifications don't work. Oaths and faith are non-negotiable. There's not a loophole that you can find.
No.
You know it in your heart. I knew what my heart was doing. That was the heart of a dragon that did that. That was not the actions of a paladin, of the justice maker.
But up until this point, you have acted as such paladin. You have towed that line that you have often spoke of between how you feel and what you know you need to do. You have done so well. Do not cast yourself out. I do not believe Behemoth would cast you out. You have been a good vessel. I'm not a man of much faith myself, but you have been an inspiration to many people, not only here, but in our party too.
You are young, but I appreciate your words, whether or not they resonate with me. It is kindness. Kindness that humans have not shown me much.
You all showed me a home when I wandered through mist into a land I did not know. The least I can do is try and help every one of you the best I can. Unfortunately, that does mean pressing through so we can maybe bring peace to Esme's mind. I cannot imagine fighting a beast every waking moment inside of you. It's not something I have to deal with.
That's why I kept my word to her, because I do know.
I know. Shall we return?
Right, in a moment.
I'll carve out some, just like some ritual runes in the snow.
Behemoth, great justice maker, I have broken my oath to you today. Actions matter more than prayers, and I failed you. And I'm sorry. I hope you can see inside of me to know that I am sorry. I guess that's all I have to say. I'll start walking back inside.
Alright. We're gonna side cut. What happens here while they're out there for a couple of minutes?
I would have stayed and waited where we were.
Right, in the room?
Like, not in, I was outside of the room.
Yep.
Just right here.
Okay. Esme, what do you do?
I want to go and see if there's like a room next door or something.
You're continuing on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a wise idea to split up.
None of your guys are outside.
Yeah,
they're outside.
we
We're
can't,
outside.
we can't help
It's
you.
all you, baby.
You're here and take a couple steps towards that door, and Triessa says that.
That door down there.
I assume he said next door.
I don't know if there's another door. I think I would just have a fucking temper tantrum, and I would throw the helmet at the door.
Throw Caecilius' helmet.
Yes.
Alright.
That's a good way to go.
You hear clang, 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 clang as she does it, and then you hear.
I would run up to her and grab her and say, we should run towards the front where they're at.
I take my sword out.
Alright, you draw your sword. You hear, and the doors swing open. Just a moment.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I love y'all.
So,
His name was really fun to play.
yeah. No,
Just so
not
you
that
know,
one.
I have am running that way.
Oh yeah? Guys, I'm going to need initiative from the two of you. This is right as you guys are outside up this long staircase. You're drawing rituals in the snow right now.
Sandcastle.
Just so you know,
Sandcastles in the sky.
Lydia does not get to use the Nat Wiley on this.
Oh, you've taken the Nat Wiley.
I'll give up the Nat Wiley.
No, I get to use
They're
it.
the one in combat, man.
Okay, I need Esme and Driessa.
Oh my god, what have you done to
You
us?
can run away. I'm having a
I
time
can't now, I've
vacation.
already initiative.
I've already initiatives already.
Okay, Driessa, where you at?
I tried
I
to
hope we get a
run,
crit here.
I'm trying to
but initiative wouldn't let me.
run.
Alright, that's a 5 from me, dog.
Okay, who brought the golem?
Let's see if I got a milk bone or something. Alright, Driessa, where you at? I mean, Esme.
13.
Well,
All right.
I thought I was going well.
You see
What
the
heck?
door open,
That was a good end.
and this stone golem is here, and it sort of like gets like into a low crouch. Two huge swords and two arms kind of come out, and it just starts taking steps towards you. You're first, dog.
Tight.
Please crit this thing and save your ass.
It's got to have proper anatomy. Stone golem losing a head ain't gonna do.
Golem.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. It lost its stone.
Tight. Fuck. I'm just gonna go ahead and with my.
Oh, we got another divine inspiration. Oh my god, there's two more divine inspirations. Forge breaker,
She
thank you,
doesn't
sir, and
deserve it.
system crasher.
She's a very bad girl.
You guys are rewarding the wrong behavior. I'm just
She's a
kidding.
naughty
This is
girl.
great.
No.
This is
That's
great.
not
This
true.
is perfect.
They're
We love
100%.
We have
Thank
made
you.
all suboptimal choices
I know,
at this
and
point.
it's, suboptimal choices are the best. You guys right now have 3 divine
I am
expos and a
throwing
Nat
a
Wiley.
beautiful elven temper tantrum.
To be
It is
fair,
so
that is
beautiful.
100% what an elf would do.
This is super
Throw a
cool.
fit.
Yes, I'm just kidding about rewarding wrong behaviors. You know I love
I'm
this.
throwing-
Suboptimal choices are my middle name
I'm
when it comes
just
to Dungeons
eating
and Dragons.
corn chips.
Not real life.
Steven, suboptimal choices, McLaughlin.
That's right.
I'm suboptimal choices, Michael, and he's Michael suboptimal choices.
Story of our lives.
Yes, this is great. Okay, Esme, you are up first, and you see this thing just, and in fact, it's, and its roar reverberates, and as it steps, fresh cracks appear in the black marble.
Great. I feel like I'm looking at him with just dead fucking eyes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, you're approaching and attacking?
Yeah, sorry.
God, they will be dead soon.
So that's a +8.
17?
Yeah,
That's a hit.
tight. Okay.
You get cheated.
2d6 and an 8.
You guys
Plus
have
a
a
5.
lot of divine rerolls right now.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 5.
How am I gonna go?
18.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna War Priest.
Okay, War Priest on, my dude.
That's it. Same roll.
That's a 6, baby.
Okay, well, does that plus a 5 hit? Okay, cool.
I don't even
I'm
know
gonna
what
press-
happens
I'm gonna
because we're
press-
all
plus
dead
an 8.
anyway.
I'm gonna spend my
Aren't you plus
inspiration.
8?
I'm
So
gonna,
you got-
Yeah,
I'm
plus
gonna,
8.
I'm gonna
6 plus
refill
8?
Esme
Plus
right
8
now.
is not a hit.
Okay, I
She
spent my
doesn't need
inspiration.
it.
I spent my
Got it. I know,
I
and he
re-
just
I
gave
re-
you a
Oh,
fresh
okay,
one.
okay.
He just refilled the coffers. Lydia, let me remind you about an ability that you have 2 uses of.
Oh, I do it.
Okay. Yes, that
That's
is the
nice.
Channel Divinity for +10, and that hits.
6, 3, 4, plus 5.
13 plus whatever.
Okay, and your sword is magical, but it's not adamantine, okay? How much damage was that total?
I don't think that
14?
thing exists.
6, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I mean, you come up and slash into it, and as you do, some rocks kind of shatter and like crinkle all over the floor. And as I do, like these lines of blue light from within sort of start spraying out of it, sort of reflecting on your face. His turn.
You got this.
All right. He takes his one sword and just chops it down at you. What's your armor class?
Your +1 pose a beacon, remember.
19.
Ooh, that gets you.
Cool. Do it.
You know, if you'd waited for someone.
Fucking 19?
Mm-hmm.
And it's still...
16 points of damage.
Cool. And I didn't get a long rest, right?
You did not.
No.
No. And he swings again. Gets you again. 22 damage.
Cool. Tight. I'm not dead. Almost.
Do we hear any of this?
I don't think so. I mean, you're...
That hallway, that stairwell was pretty long.
I'll let you both roll a perception, and you need a 20. You need a nat 20.
Oh, why don't you,
No, none of them.
You could easily just use our nat 20.
You can message.
Alright. You guys don't hear it.
Yeah, we don't hear.
Driessa, it's your turn.
Alright, so question. How far away are they, feet-wise?
They're about here, so add 80 feet.
So,
80 feet
over
plus
120?
Yeah.
How far would be 120?
Probably from about, probably about here. I mean, I won't be a jerk and lose you one. I think if you move to here, you'd be able to do it.
Is this all stone, though?
It is all stone.
So, message is out the fucking window.
Message can't pass through stone?
Mm-mm.
You'd have to get to the base of the stairs then.
How...
At that point, you're ready to scream.
Okay, no, but... Could I, in theory, run Misty Step, make it here, scream
Absolutely.
for them? And know
you could
that...
run Misty Step Message, because Message is a cantrip.
But through stone.
Well, you could fire it up the stairs is basically what
Gotcha.
I'm saying.
And then, if I did that, though, would I know... I'm just saying, I don't really know how far it is that would be of, like, in time. How long would it take me to do that? In real time.
10. 6 seconds.
Like-
because your move would get you here, and then a Misty Step, you'd have to be able to see it, so... 20. You'd get to here with a run and a Misty Step.
And then I could probably, like, scream.
Yeah, you could probably scream from down there.
But then everything went here. Okay, and then I think that I could do that in real time. How many seconds is what I'm asking, though?
6 seconds.
Like 6 seconds
It's a
of my
round.
real life right now.
Mm-hmm.
In game, though. As Driessa.
Yes.
Yeah.
6
Okay.
seconds is what it is. Actually, the entirety of a round is 6 seconds. So it's going to take you 2 of those seconds, kind of simultaneously to everything happening.
Wait, Misty Step
You
is...
just want characters
no,
dead.
Misty Step is a bonus action, so as my action I could dash too.
You 100% could. And as an interact, you could shout. So yeah, you're totally right.
So let's say I do that, and that would
yeah,
put
you
me...
could easily get to here.
Okay.
You could get to here, and they would definitely hear you.
Alright, let's say that I'm going to do that, and I'm going to shout, "The Golem! Esme, come inside!"
Do you have a weapon on you right now?
Yeah, I got my sword.
Okay.
I just left my shield.
Yeah. Why don't you both roll initiative
Bye,
to get
Esme.
into the initiative order?
1.
Okay, cool.
3.
Tight. You guys are the
Alright, so
best.
you guys are last. Esme, it is your turn. This thing, I mean, it's just cold and uncaring. Oh, sorry.
Come on, man. 3 is higher than 1.
Not in Barovia.
Is this
Is this off?
bludgeoning, piercing?
What, that he's hitting you with? Slashing. They're huge, huge swords.
Is it magical?
Yes, it actually is magical, unfortunately. It specifically says his attacks are magical.
Cool. Well, that won't help me then. I'll just attack him back.
Funny that you say that, because I literally just read it. I was like, I mean, what does that matter? Evidently it does matter.
I was gonna do stone skin. Resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Well, it's your turn, Esme.
Plus 8, 18.
That is a hit.
Tight. Nine.
You're plus 5, right? So 18?
Yeah.
Just doesn't seem to have quite as much effect as you would hope on a organic creature.
Why?
No way.
Made of stone.
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used on my war priest the last time before I got
He
long
takes
rest.
it, blue light emanating from the divots you've put in the stone. Swings on you once. Gets you. 25 damage. Swings on you again. And misses. The first one, I mean, you're just, you drop to one knee, you've taken so much damage. Throw the big sword up and it's just stone behind it. It pushes it down into you, and you're able to kind of free yourself of it. Driessa.
My turn?
Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to... Oh, I'm a fucking dummy.
Just use your spells, dum-dum.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to... How far would it be from here to here?
10.
Oh, that's actual?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
10, 20, 30, 35. But really, you could have shouted from there. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not going to ding you on one
So I could get
square
to
here or
there in 30?
Yes.
And the door's still open, right?
Door's still open, yep.
Okay, so that's my move, and then that is my movement.
How many hit points do you have, Lydia?
And then, guess what?
You did this to yourself.
Hey guys, guess what?
Hit it.
Can I have... I'm gonna cast a spell,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hopefully... Yes, I still have a spot for that.
This works.
Alright, I'm going to have that bad boy make a charisma save.
13.
And mine is 15.
Failed.
Cool, banished.
That's what I thought.
Thus starts the timer.
Asthma! No, I'm not gonna scream. Oh my god, that'd be so dumb. Asthma!
Alright, that was Driessa. Wayland takes you your whole turn to come running to the bottom of the stairs. Kai, imagine you do the same.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Esme, your turn. You know what? Now you can see behind him. Let me describe the room behind him that you see.
Just for funsies, in case you make it.
In case I make it.
I'm glad that you got this nice new model last time.
I know. I spent a bunch of time painting that too, so please just don't die, okay?
Sure, yeah.
Another door there.
I think
No.
you need to stop painting her minis. That's, you're gonna cast, some bias
Right?
judgment on her.
I mean, all you guys got
Okay.
to do is ask.
Lydia, the walls and ceiling in the eastern portion of this bare stone room have collapsed. To the west and south are more amber doors, and in the center of this room you see a pedestal that looks like where this thing was standing. You can see like the imprints of feet. The ceilings are 20 feet high. The walls are lined with empty torch sconces.
You didn't give me my turn.
I know. It's your turn now.
I wouldn't get to do a thing until I took my turn.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna healing word myself. Got a level 2. So, what is that? 3d4?
3d4. 2d4. Healing word's only 1d4.
Oh, right.
So at level 2, you just add one more.
So 4 plus...
Your wisdom.
Yeah. Not much.
Anything else for your action?
I'm gonna lay down on the floor.
Just lean against the wall. Slump down.
No, I don't even want to do that. I just want to get down on my knees and just lay down on the ground and just start crying.
Okay.
Like, I feel bad. I'm about to die.
Yeah, you're embarrassed. Like, you had a temper tantrum and now you feel dumb. I love it. That's a real thing. Like, that's something someone would do. Lash out and be like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Driessa, you
It's me
see
on the
her...
daily.
Yeah, me too. You see her slump to her knees and fall backwards. Her sword kind of clinks on the ground.
This is all your fault.
I'm gonna look over at them. Can they hear me if I'm just talking?
Yeah, you're only like 30 feet away now.
I would just look to them and say, it's been banished for now. We don't have long. Do we want to continue on to the library, or do we want to stay here and fight it?
Y'all have no idea what she's talking about. Other than, I guess you did.
No,
you figured it was the golem.
I said it was the golem.
Never mind, you're right. Forgot.
I said it.
Like, it's probably a sentinel. They'll just follow us.
I mean, if it was continuing to hunt for that wizard.
Y'all are doing quite a bit of interacting, so this conversation's occurring as you guys take your actions. Are you gonna do something else?
We can run though.
Yeah, you
While
can
we're
run.
doing it.
Well,
Like,
she's still on her turn.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Spread.
So that would be my interact, right?
Yeah,
To
and
talk-
you can still do something else.
So
too.
I'll hold my action to cast a spell if it.
Okay, you're just gonna wait for it to show up.
Yeah, could we say that we're at the ready?
Yeah, if you guys are gonna take 9 rounds to get ready, and you know about the approximate duration, what are you gonna do in that time? Are you gonna?
Oh,
do
I could just
things?
remove.
Oh, you can just drop the spell. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, you could like healing word me first.
I would come over to you.
I ain't got shit for you.
Yeah, and you see her laying on the ground, like, I think, not like she's crying profusely, she's an elf, but there are tears kind of falling straight back.
I would put my hand on your shoulder, give you a serious look, close my eyes, and
Girl, I'm mad at you, but
whisper in Draconic, please. And I'll try to do the rest of my lay on hands with her.
It works.
Shit. That's 15 points.
thanks.
And you see your helmet lying on the ground.
You have a helmet?
Nice.
Sorry, dear.
I'll take my helmet and my shield. I'm sure you just dropped my shield and probably some lair was.
I picked up all of your stuff because, like, I'm mad at you, but, like, I don't hate y'all.
Yeah. Same.
BFF's fighting.
Same.
He won't say another word after he heals her, though, and stand up, lash on his shield, look at his holy symbol, nod to it, and put it back on.
Also, isn't it like dark AF in here?
Why? There was light coming from here, and there were
Yeah,
like,
but when you
torches.
guys all went out and everyone did the weird temper tantrum thing.
I had a
He had a
torch. I
torch.
wasn't
But what
just
about
there.
you?
Oh, damn.
Were you just navigating in the dark?
Yeah, I guess I was. I have torches.
I mean, he
if
walked
you-
right after me. You would see
Yeah,
the
he would have
light
found the
moving.
torchlight, no problem.
Plus, it's not anywhere we haven't been 7 times now.
Alright, any other things you want to do before Driessa drops the spell?
Yeah, I mean, I'd ask, where is it coming back? Just
Right here.
Like a
Yeah.
little dog.
I would like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to stand up and I would like to light the candle and set it down.
Oh, tight. Good thinking. Good thinking.
I've
Yes.
changed my alignment.
Okay. Okay, great.
And I want to be like,
Wait,
you are
next time
always with us.
Get up.
To hedge. You light the candle.
I'm gonna pour some out. for
I'll
Hedge.
step there.
I'm stepping back on the other
You're gonna
side,
pour some
knowing
out
that
in
this
your
is
mouth
too much
for
of a
Hedge.
bottleneck.
And guys, what I'm going to do is basically, I assume you're all holding your actions. I'm going to simulate that by moving him to the back of the initiative and let you all reorder yourselves if you'd like. Do you want to reorder your initiatives at all?
Can I do one free healing word on myself
Absolutely.
with the candle?
Yeah, you've got 9. You've got almost a minute. So
I like our initiatives where like
Is that 2d4?
I'm doing a level 1 because I get
Okay.
it for free.
yeah, level 1 spells within the light of that candle don't burn up spell slots.
With lawful good.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Are you
It's a good
lawful
thing-
good?
Yeah, it's a good
Also,
thing I
we
have all
get-
these spells.
We get a
Wait, what am I?
Advantage on attacks
You and I are chaotic.
and advantage on saving throws
We're
when you're within the
chaotic?
light.
Why am I chaotic?
You haven't really been chaotic.
It's
I
fine.
mean, you were pretty chaotic in that room.
We can talk about changing alignments, but not right now.
Yeah,
All right.
I need to do it right now.
Yeah.
Though.
In the light of the candle.
I feel
When I look at the
changed.
light, I realize that I'm a bit more lawful.
Light as a feather. Alright. You ready? You drop it?
Drop it.
Yep.
Alright, just and it's like mid-swing, you know, and we're in this initiative order now. Where is that boy? Oh.
We burned him.
He nasty.
And Esme.
Than I thought.
Look at her jamming out over there.
Aw.
You gotta sing.
I'm doing a spell.
You also have another channel divinity.
I'm doing a spell.
Oh. Oh! What spell are you doing? But you are adjacent to it, so that'd be disadvantage. But
It'd be
advantage
regular.
from the candle.
+5.
That is a hit.
Tight.
May the gods be ever in your favor.
And that is 46.
46s.
4 square boys.
4 square and 7 boys ago.
Rephrase.
Silly.
9.
It's a 17
Thanks.
plus 1.
Oh, but there are any
There's
closer than
nothing.
that.
Took me a long minute.
Yeah, you see Esme just light hits it, kind of wraps around it. It glows for a little bit, lets out a weird, like, rock grindy roar.
Don't skip my
Triessa.
turn. Okay, thanks.
Wayland.
I'm gonna yell out like,
Alright, so,
our sword attacks don't seem to do much.
well, shit.
You're welcome to try though.
That's about all I've got.
You can try it if you want, though.
That's my turn into Batman real quick.
As I said, still try it.
I am going to have this thing make a wisdom save plus a winky save. 1 winky dinky.
What am I looking for? 15?
Yeah.
Pass. Whoa!
Oh my god!
Almost broke
I don't
everything.
even know where they're at.
I'm since we reshuffled. I'm
It's
at
WCE.
Yep.
Hey, how would you guys feel if we used one of our many to make him re-roll that pass?
sure.
I'll
Yeah,
try that,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you gotta roll that one. Why don't you put your bad luck on it?
I made it. That's a 16.
Yeah.
Well, fuck everything.
Sorry. It was a good effort.
I'm gonna start naming the people's divine inspirations that fail.
Okay. I love it.
Calling them out.
That all you got?
I guess that's all I've got.
Wayland.
I'm gonna strike him with my spear because that's all.
Wayland from the
can do.
island. Roll both attacks, yeah. Or, yeah, I guess you're attacking with advantage. so never mind.
14 plus 7.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your next attack, too, then you can combine all the damage into one huge roll.
18 plus 7. So
That both are hits, so
Yeah.
that's what? 2d8, 2d6 plus
plus 6.
6. Is your strength only 16? Strength is 18, so it'll be
18.
plus 8. And you have a +1 spear, so it'll be plus
you
10.
Oh, yeah.
And you have
Dueling.
dueling, so
plus
it's plus 14. You do 7 additional damage on each
Oh.
attack, right?
Yeah.
I'll just play your character. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna take Wayland over.
So that's 12 plus 6, so that's 18 plus my modifier that we just calculated.
18 plus 14.
Yeah.
So 32.
That's a lot better than I did, Wayland.
Yeah, you just... And, I mean, the lightning does seem to sort of hurt it. Like, it leaves these, like, burn streaks in the stone. And
That's a
it...
fucking smite, man.
Yeah. Caecilius.
Your boy got
Why am
18
I even here?
strength.
This is just both attacks.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know that would have.
Oh man, you
Would
got,
have done
you got
it,
that
'cause,
little blue. You got that little blue boy right there if you need him.
Yeah. So I got one blue boy. I'm gonna re-roll this one. That was a 15. Probably didn't get it. 2 15s.
Those are unfortunately not hits.
All right.
On the first one, he with both swords, and then flourishes the other one and knocks the blade away.
Flourish the baby.
All right, Lydia, roll me a d6.
Okay.
That's going to determine which of you adjacent, starting with you. Is that a 6?
Mm-hmm.
He turns and attacks Caecilius.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
afraid that's me,
Sentinel
darling.
is going to kick in.
Would that it were so simple.
So I'm gonna make an attack against him.
Oh,
with Sentinel.
Sentinel! Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, 8 plus 7 would be.
That is not a hit, I'm afraid. Then he turns and swings his blade twice on Caecilius. What's your armor class? 21? Nah. First one, you... And I mean, it's got a ridiculous amount of strength behind it. And it sort of knocks you back. The other one comes at you, and you sort of just throw your sword at it, and you hit it, and your sword, like, a huge dint appears in the blade. And you
have
kind of
one.
push him to the side.
No, I'm not worried about that.
I got a good
I
chunk
was.
out of like the bottom
Yeah,
of my
exactly.
sword.
Esme,
Don't worry, I have a long sword you can have.
I'm afraid it's your turn, darling.
You can use it in like
I'm afraid of that.
17
Now, we might need to make these divine inspirations auto successes, but not auto crits.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
No, I don't either. I don't like it either.
We only did it for
Pretty
that
tight.
one.
Yeah, there's only one.
Although, we did that because 3 stacked up.
Yeah.
That's why we went to the 20.
Yeah. Anyways, we can talk about that more later. But we can do some changes.
Basically, y'all so generous. We
Yeah,
try to think
y'all
about
are generous, so we
what
want it
is
to make
happening.
more sense. Rather, even a reroll is nice, but failing that reroll sucks. Alright, Esme, take your turn.
I mean,
Bonus action.
Yep, boner action.
I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself for an extra +2 to my AC.
Good call, good call.
And because that's a bonus action, I'll do a cantrip.
My stomach hurts.
I'm sorry.
Drink more bubbly.
No, it's the
Can I
stress
have-
from when she called up this.
Wisdom save. I'm afraid that's a pass, darling.
Neat.
Driessa.
Don't do the gassy thing. We got a Kai in there.
Okay, I am going to cast a spell. That is... Oh, God damn it. I can't remember which one is the thing. That's it. He's within 60 feet. Okay, can he please make a dex save? Why are all my things saves?
You're a savvy sorcerer.
You got a 14. Which I believe is a fail.
Cool, so...
Fail.
Sacred Flame.
Fail.
That is
Green flame whip.
2d8.
That green flame whip is awesome.
I love a green flame whip.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
12.
Big 12. And like as he's swinging and Waylon got the spear in him, you see flames kind of lick up his sides. Wayland.
We're gonna attack him. Tweesay. That's a crit.
Oh! Are we doing earlier?
I'm afraid I can't be excited for you.
I don't believe you, my friend. So I'll roll out the crit and then do the second attack first.
Yeah, please.
9.
Doodle.
8 plus 6 right there. Plus 8
I'm
again.
sorry.
So 8 plus
I
8
liked
is 16. Plus 6, that would be 22.
Plus 7.
Yeah.
29 damage.
Yeah.
29.
29.
That hurt. Hurt pretty good.
And then we're gonna go in again
Oh my
with
god.
17 plus 7.
That's also a hit.
How much of that was on camera?
Oh.
So 8 plus 7. Yeah, 8 plus 7.
15?
So 15.
Still up, but you're.
Alright,
I
we're
mean,
gonna action surge
you
into a
stick
second.
this one, and a crack appears, and you shove the spear deep. Like you throw your weight behind it, and you can see lightning coming out of previous holes. And you like put your boot on it and pull it back out.
We're gonna
That was a
action
really weird
surge
description. All
right,
of that.
right back into
All
it.
right,
We're inspired
keep
by
on.
seeing this gap.
Get that
in
surge.
stone. That's another crit.
That's another crit. That's another crit.
That's another crit.
Oh my god.
NBD does. It's another crit.
Just critting things.
oh, double crit.
Well, you're in luck because I roll. I had a Sean roll here.
Yeah.
That is a total of an 11.
You mean you
plus-
had a Shawn Michael roll, not a Michael Shawn?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So 11 plus 7, that's an 18.
18.
Which is kind of poor, but it's all right. We're gonna roll with it. See what I did there. So how does an 18 look on the attack roll?
18 is a hit,
All
sir.
right, cool. Do
Damn.
better. All right, 9 plus 7 again, so 16.
How does this thing die?
I think Waylon just goes ham with his spear after seeing that
Damn,
opening. And just kind of keeps
Yeah.
going right into it.
You did a boatload of damage that round.
That's insane.
And eventually, like, the light emanating from within it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and then it just all like just crumbles into stone and dust. Its blades clatter on the ground, and then rust quickly consumes them, and they like kind of wither away into just these husks. And right there, we're gonna take a quick break, everybody. We'll be back in
that
10
was
minutes.
Like, so tight, we have to take a break.
That was guys. That was awesome. I love it.
You're welcome.
I love it when people make poor decisions out of character because it fits the current theme and character going on.
Oh, it was great.
You guys
No, that was so
absolutely
good,
excellent.
but
That was
also I
wonderful.
was so
You're gonna have
mad.
to
I'm
put us on
sorry.
the play channel there. You cheated. That was great. We'll see you guys in just a few. Welcome back to Red Vines Presents Castle Mac.
Again.
Presents.
Our advisor has told us that our counsel, to give a disclaimer, we're not actually.
We are required by law to tell you we are not actually.
We like to
presented
pretend,
by
though.
Red Vines.
Yes.
If you were just tuning in, you may have missed some of my favorite roleplay of this entire session because a lot of people made really bad decisions, but they were all in character decisions. Just undercut everything with that sweet burp over there. Oh, we do have fun here, though. We do have fun. Thank you all for the awesome divine inspirations. We got 3 divine inspirations. That was incredible. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Esme's gonna need them. We're gonna continue to talk about how best to make those feel impactful. Let us know if you feel like the reroll is good enough, or if you guys would like to see your bits go farther. We'll at least take it under consideration. But again, we love you so much, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we pick up right the instant this golem has shattered to the ground. Esme just sort of leaning against the wall. I mean, I guess you are pretty healed up, but you're still pretty...
Before I blow the candle out, I'm going to do one more healing word.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to use my baby die.
It goes in increments of a minute anyways, and that was only 2 rounds, so you can get 8 healing words before you blow it out. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
You could use it on some other people.
I can... How hurt are you?
I'm feeling fine.
I'm fine. I don't know about everybody else. Oh, never mind.
Talk amongst yourselves.
No, we'll wait. After you resolve your temper tantrum.
Oh my god, I'm not sorry. Life is hard.
Esme's life as a teenage werewolf.
Alright, so what do you all do as Esme stands here casting spells upon herself?
I'm gonna run up to her and hug her. Just grab her and hug her and say, I didn't think that you were going to make it. I didn't think I could make it back in time. Why would you do that? I knew this was a bad idea to go off. Please don't do that again, Esme. I don't know what I'd do if I lost you. You're one of my only friends here. Don't you see that?
Yes, I am sorry, but I feel like I cannot control myself right now. We need to get through this place.
I'm gonna stop her and say, get it together, woman! No, I'm not gonna do that. I slap her.
That's fine. I deserve it.
No,
I do.
I wouldn't.
Well,
you slap her.
Look at Caecilius and just nod at him.
I'm gonna apologize to Driessa, and I'm gonna just move her to the side. I'm gonna blow my candle out, and I'm gonna go over, and I'm going to just look at Caecilius, and I'm gonna say, I do not mean what I say here. And then I'm gonna try to give him a hug, and whether or not he accepts is up to him.
He'll do.
Balls in your court.
He'll do one hand
Like
nod. Nod and be like, we should keep moving.
Oof.
It's fine.
Ow.
Guess that's all the closure you'll get from an angry dragon man.
I mean, he could have said no.
From an angry
He
dragon
gave a
comma
hug.
man.
I mean,
From an angry dragon,
to be
man.
fair, the hug
They're
from
out there,
Caecilius is literally like a proposal
A
from a normal
one-arm
person.
hug from Caecilius is basically like we're married. So.
He doesn't have room for you in his heart.
Alright.
It's been given to another.
Proceed.
By the way, with that, I got fully healed.
Nice.
This was
And
all.
you have now how many uses of the candle left?
I had 3 charges, right?
Burning on down.
This is crumbled.
Yeah, it's been crumbled in.
So just this
It's a little bit crumbelievable.
I fucking hate
No.
Um,
No.
So you're DMing now. We'll see you out.
We're playing Strahd. It's a very serious game. Come on, guys.
Okay, alright. So you open up this door, and here's what you see. Okay. This is actually a balcony. It is made of black marble, and you can now see the other side of this huge chamber. You actually see that it's fairly large. Oh, is this camera okay? Yeah, it's fine. Chamber comes down like, oh gosh, all the way to here. I might have to pawn some of this off on you, Raven. Hard to reach over there with all
This
the
to
cameras
this?
and stuff.
Just straight line here.
Nope. This is now opens up down into it. I'll describe everything in just a second.
I was just trying to help.
Door there.
You need
And
line drawn this way, ma'am.
yeah, there's a door here. And then this right here looks like a similar balcony, although it's largely collapsed. Just about there.
Unbelievable.
Oh! Yeah, can you connect that wall there? And then...
Why is that a Sharpie?
Because Steven wants to replace a map.
This is not a bad guy, so don't lose your minds.
Oh,
You see a
okay.
huge statue.
You look up and you see that.
Let me describe what you see below, because it's the first time you've actually been able to see it. Okay. You see a 40-foot tall statue. Seems to be carved out of granite. And it looks like... it doesn't actually look like that. It's not a demon god. It's in fact wearing a robe, and it's got a hood drawn, and you can't see its face. And its hands are sort of concealed by this as well. Looks very much like depictions of trickster gods or gods of secrets in the past. You see a faint light source coming from outside of its mouth and outside of its eyes. And as you look, its head is about maybe the size of this courtyard that we're definitely playing in outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe 10 by 10. Looks like it could potentially be a room.
The statue could be a room.
The head of the statue could well be a room. Besides that, you do see down below there is there's quite a lot of stairs kind of around, or not stairs. There's quite a lot of doors under these balconies. I can draw those for you if you just give me a second. This map is
So this is a balcony we're standing on.
correct.
This looks like it could be a room. Can we see into the roomy area?
You see light coming out, but you can't really see in there. It's more just like you can almost tell.
Does it have openings that you could look
Yeah.
inside of?
It's eyes and mouth.
Okay.
Okay, so as you glance around here, I guess actually none of you can see over this way. You can see that, and I'm going to just draw a dashed line, basically. You can see that there's a hallway that goes this way, and also a hallway under here that goes that way. You can also see that there is, under this balcony, a door down here. You obviously cannot see a door under yours. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And this is a door.
That is a
literally
door
right
on
next
your
to us.
level. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to... Never mind. Do we think that that could be the library? That room in there?
They said this has so much knowledge. I don't think you could keep it in something that small. But maybe. I don't know.
As you all say that, the light inside the head winks out, and an inky darkness comes outward, and almost like a sphere of black obscures the head and the upper part of its torso. Just like a sphere of black.
Why make things so hard in this place?
Probably have to deal with that at some point. Could just go through this door and continue on this level. Unless you're opposed.
I certainly can't fly over there, so I think door to door. Hopefully no more golems.
I say let's keep going.
Agreed.
Going through the door.
Okay. All right. Draw me a 3 by. Man, never mind. I think I could still reach it. Ugh.
What?
Are you making fun of my T-Rex arm again?
No.
Look at it.
Okay.
Is that a bug net?
Man, you can. That doesn't count. I'm reaching as far as I can possibly. I'm gonna pull a muscle You can't make fun of me. Alright, let me get to the description here. Alright. This bare stone room consists of a foyer on the west side and a shrine to the east. 4 candlesticks lie on the dusty floor of the foyer. In the shrine, you see fragments of a shattered obsidian statue. They're just all over the floor. Some larger chunks that look vaguely like maybe the side of a face, maybe a hand, maybe a spell book, but it's shattered. You see 2 pairs of empty alcoves on the north and south walls of the shrine.
I mean, I'm gonna come in and investigate.
Alright. Why don't you make me an investigation check?
Man,
Can I just say I would be like right up behind him?
Sure. Would you like to also investigate?
I would.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, man, I got a 5, my dude.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the fragments.
Got a 3.
Anyone else want to poke around and investigate?
I think
Go ahead.
Waylon, seeing everybody else would. How does a 19 look?
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Better
good.
than a 3.
How about Driessa?
18.
Alright. The 2 of you, still a little bit fuming. Your minds still aren't here yet. You're kind of poking, Casillas, you're kind of kicking some of the onyx pieces around. Wayland and Driessa, at about the same time, you watch him kick a hand. And as you can see, the way the hand was pointing, it was a left hand, and it seems to be actually pointing. And both of you sort of added up and realized that it would be, you can tell kind of by the robe bits that are left on the stone, that it would have been on its torso. And you just follow, like you both at the same time, follow where it would be pointing, and you can faintly make out creases of a secret door in the northern alcove. As you do that, Esme is just huffing.
I'm not huffing, I'm just sad.
Okay.
She huffing.
A sad huff. I meant glue. He's got a paper bag.
Oh.
Sorry.
Is here?
Nope, in the alcove. Yeah.
I mean, I don't see it, so.
A door. A secret door.
Bring your torch.
I'll cast
this way.
light on it.
Yeah. Wait,
As she illuminates it, you all can clearly see the lines, and you look down in the dust, and you can kind of see where it...
Leave the
actually, you
courtyard for a
can't see in the
second.
dust where it would have been opened recently. It would not have been opened anytime recently.
Alright. Well, secret doors could lead to a library.
I'll try to open it, man.
It's like so easy, you weren't even expecting it. It's just...
I had braced to.
Yeah.
See, I'd fall in.
It effortlessly glides open, and as it does, you hear a faint whisper in your head. Come forward, Caecilius.
Oh. I'm gonna cast Divine Sense real quick.
Okay. You do not detect evil. Or, you do not detect...
But you...
You do detect evil! You do not detect undead. You do
Fae,
not detect
fiends.
fae or fiends either. But you definitely get a very, very strong sense of evil. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you real fast.
What about celestials?
Actually, I guess I would know Celestials too.
Yeah.
Other
No.
than- Other than Driessa.
You do not detect any celestials either.
Is it just like pitch black through the doorway?
Yeah, so it actually turns a corner, and as you peek down, hold your torch in, stairs leading down into the darkness.
Never fear. This is the way to go.
You'll see. Certainly lead us to something worthwhile. No one goes to such great extents to hide something they don't deem worthy.
Agreed.
Let's go quickly.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll head down the stairs, man.
Alright.
Does anyone need help seeing?
Well,
Okay, what do you have on you?
What's the range on Divine Sense?
Your
About
spear?
60 feet.
60 feet,
Um,
okay.
Your shield.
Shield would probably be better.
Okay, I cast light on your shield and it's white.
Ooh, white light. Ooh,
Sean, as you walk down
Which
these
one?
stairs... Shawn Michael.
not Michael Strahd.
As you walk down the stairs, you do start to detect a more powerful presence of undead. But these stairs descend into the darkness for some ways.
Just have a couple faint seconds of.
Mm-hmm.
Be at the ready. Something long undead this year. Something ancient. I can feel it. I can smell it.
Alright, you descend to the bottom of the stairs, turn a corner, and you can see a door hanging on its hinges. Cold air, colder than the rest of the temple, and the scent of death emanates from it. Do you go in?
I think he'll take one, last, pull his sword hand up, touch his holy symbol. Still glad that it's there, and open the door.
Alright, give me a second here. Just had an idea. I've got some dungeon paper for some of these smaller rooms. Just gonna pop it right here.
You were hiding that all along. Like, I'm gonna just put this over here and be like, oh, I have an idea.
Truth. Why are you gonna call me out like that? We're a team.
Because I didn't know about it.
Just like.
Oops. Oh god.
Some
No.
more
Flip
dungeon
it.
paper.
That's right. No, that's right. We're good.
What's that little alcove?
I'm gonna describe it
It's a
all to you,
ravine.
Lydia. Just give me a second.
It's an unfinished wall. Buttery popcorn.
It's not buttery popcorn.
Blood popcorn.
It's not buttery popcorn.
It's hot
Fine, man.
popcorn.
You know what? I mean, when you're drawing stuff, we're still using somewhat of the theater of the mind, so making it perfect really isn't the most important thing.
I've deserved that. Who comes in through the door first?
Well, I opened it.
Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead, line up the way you would be coming
right
in there.
behind
Yeah,
Caecilius.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I think the only other options would be
I think Jerissa always wants to go last, right? God,
unless
if
we're
I
being
could stop
followed by
burning
something.
People are not going for it.
Yeah,
Alright.
like that happened
Alright, you guys
already.
ready? Ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, this room, as you open it, you all hear whispers in your head. 3 different voices, languages you don't understand. And then they all stop at the same time as you hear. This room has amber glazed walls and a floor of dark, rich green marble. 3 amber sarcophagi. You guys with me?
Yeah, I'm
3
looking at
amber
myself.
sarcophagi stand in the alcove set to the side. You see 2 feral humanoids with gray skin staring at you hungrily. They blink, and when they do, a third eye on their forehead opens. And then you hear, and you look up, and 5 more are crawling on the ceiling above you. Can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Wow. Got a high roll there.
Rolled a big one.
What's crawling on the ceiling?
Gold.
Those
More
things?
of those things.
Mhm.
5 more, so we have 7 in total.
7 in total. Correcto.
Sorry, I don't kill him.
3-eyed, gray-skinned.
It's Mum Ra. It's all good, guys.
Are they mummies?
They're not. They don't look like mummies. I just don't have enough
I
of the
got
things
you.
they are.
Huh. Gray boys.
All right.
We'll just make these
The thing
ceiling
that allows
boys.
me to add 10 to my roll, is
Yes.
that a channel divinity?
Yes, it is.
I can't find where to mark it. That's what I was trying to
I
look
think you've
for.
used both now.
I haven't. That's the
She's
first
got
one
one
I
left.
did.
No, you've only done one.
Yeah.
Does this look
You didn't
right?
get a long rest. Did you do one back then?
No, I haven't done it forever because I forgot about it.
At least you saw
So
it.
thank you.
Does this look right for the crawlies?
That was good. And yeah, they're
For the
crawling
first,
and like
half
looking
of this,
upside
I
down
can,
at
like,
you.
poke people and
Also with
attack me.
3 eyes
Just-
staring down. All right, let's get some initiatives.
Oh, me first.
Triessa.
Me first.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, great.
17.
Triessa, 17. Wayland,
16.
Okay.
18, my dude.
Jesus.
Oh, look at you.
And
What did they roll?
19 and getting
A
an
1?
18.
what were you again, Wayland?
I was
16.
yeah, I was one behind
Okay.
Driessa.
So, is that right?
I already picked. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right,
all the
then,
time.
Caecilius, it is your turn, sir.
Just you going first in first.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run up to the one that's standing in front of me here. And I'm going to swing on it. Let's see, that's a 15.
That is a hit, sir.
Alright, I'll go ahead and drop a first level smite in just to see how.
Here, just in case you guys wanted to see what these guys
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like.
So,
I would.
how
This-
tall is the ceiling?
It is 20 feet up. They look like this, but with a third eye.
Nope. Nope.
Great.
I'm about that.
Nope.
Hey, can I do a bit of housekeeping?
Yeah?
We got a long rest after we fought the revenants at Argenbus,
Oh, yeah.
right? And
Mhm.
I did too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Correcto.
doing the charges for my
Oh, yeah,
bullet
yeah.
symbol.
You've had a couple. It would still charge even if you don't rest. It's fully charged.
I rolled a 6.
Okay,
so.
Okay.
I'll allow it to be fully charged.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so
Okay,
generous.
I've got my
Yes.
weapon damage, 2d8 for my smite, and then one more because they're undead.
Correcto.
Alright. So
Do
this
it.
dark one will be just regular if it ends up mattering. Okay. So, that's gonna be... Oh, it's also silvered, which... the blade, if that matters. But that's 10 damage regular, and then 9 damage radiant.
Got it. So 19 damage. As your radiant strikes, it starts off light. Quickly, you see veins of black in it. And all three of these amber slabs, that are kind of shaped like big rocks, glow a little bit. It's as it reels from the slash.
I got one more.
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
please. And that was 19 damage?
That was 19 damage.
That's a hit, sir.
Alright, well, fuck it, I'm dropping in another smite.
You smote
Oh
him.
my god, that's a Shawn Michael roll.
So that's...
Sorry, I'll make up for
Well, that's the same. So 10 regular damage, and then 17 radiant.
How does this thing die?
I'll go, with the second hit, I'll pull right into what I slashed the second time, and I'll smite as I get into the center of its mass, and
This time, again, the smite doesn't even start off white. It's sort of a yellowish light, and as it does, you hear voices, and they're moaning inside your head. 3 different voices. A man, a woman, something else.
with that, we'll go on. I'll be thinking about what that means.
Okay. Driasa.
I'm going
What's
to.
a CR? A challenge rating?
Challenge rating, yep.
Would I have any insight as to what a challenge
Not really. Not really. That's more of a mechanical thing.
Oh, I am going to target one of the ones on the ceiling
Okay.
and Ray of Frost it.
Cool.
So I'm going to do a ranged spell attack. 6 plus 7, 14.
That is a hit.
Or no, wait, that's not
13.
Yeah.
Still a hit.
Almost. I almost had it. 2d8s. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Got it.
So it can only drop halfway.
4 whopping points.
Score. It's just... And it kind of looses one arm down and kind of claws at you. Right on.
I'm gonna step right up next to my boy Caecilius, kind of where this boy's head
He's
is,
up above, so...
and I'm gonna stab at the standing boy right there. I'm not at advantage anymore. That's 11 plus
That's
7.
it.
All right, cool. Let's see. 5 plus 7. That will be 12. 12 melee and then 4 lightning damage.
Cool. You can just add it all up.
Yep.
Alright. You stab into it, and as you, some of its skin splays open, you can see there's just rotted flesh and meat inside.
Attack number 2. 9 plus 7.
Hit.
And then, yeah, we got 9 plus 16 again.
How does this one die?
I just run it through with a little bit of lightning crackle.
First one, it's hissing. It's got this long tongue. Second one, right in the center mass. Its third eye closes first, then the other 2 close as it hits the ground.
The ones laying down are on the ceiling.
They're on the ceiling, correct. And they won't be shortly. This one drops, hits the ground, and immediately attacks Wayland.
That's cute.
Reaches his claws out to try to slash you. And misses. This one lands and tries to attack you, Caecilius. Misses. This is the one that Driessa hit. It drops, attacks you, Caecilius. Misses horribly. This one drops. Roll a die. Low, high. Attacks Coach. What's your armor class?
21.
Misses. This one drops. And comes and attacks Coach. That one gets you.
I'm gonna get ya.
You're going to take 8 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, my dude.
That would be a 22.
Let me check. Yeah, you pass. That's them. Esme.
I'm gonna use a channel divinity and try to destroy them.
Okay. What challenge rating do you destroy up to?
1.
Not quite, but you can still turn them.
Cool. I'll do that then.
All right.
They don't have far to go though.
In fact, here's what happens. You've got the holy symbol of Ravenkind. Esme steps in, raises the holy symbol. You all hear a perceptible hissing. They all immediately try to flee up the walls, and you guys just completely cut them down because they're terrified for the next minute. So you have no problem eliminating every single one of these little jerks.
So cocky.
Little jerks.
I'll have you
Look
know,
what you did, you
I did
little
kill a
jerk.
character last night, so
Yeah,
I'm in the mood for
I
more.
remember.
She tried to get you to kill a second today.
I know.
That felt good.
All right, as you slay the last one, you all look around and you see these big slabs of amber. They're maybe about my height, between 4 and 5 feet, all of them. They're kind of roughly hewn. And as you look at them inside, you see a sliver of, it looks like a shadow. It's almost like ink inside. And it kind of writhes a little bit. And it's like they kind of swim around in each one. And as you're staring at one, you see a foggy handprint appear.
Like a humanoid?
Like a humanoid handprint. And it's shaped not unlike it almost looks like an indentation in the amber.
Can I do like an arcana, or would I have any idea what was going on?
You have no idea.
No. Fair enough.
Wait, we see a foggy handprint appear.
On which one?
On whichever one you happen to be looking at. And you sort of look at it and the shadow kind of writhes a little bit.
So the shadow turns
then
into like a hand?
Now, imagine, if you will, here's the depth. You see this shadow kind of writhing inside, and then on the surface of it, a handprint, almost an indentation, appears. Imagine like laser-etched glass. If you've ever seen one of those things, it sort of looks like that. And it's as you're looking at it, and then you can like look to the next one, and the same kind of thing appears.
Like those things that have like all of those silver nails, and then you push your hand up against it. And
Kind of, yeah, kind of
Oh my
like
God.
that.
Should we
And you,
should we touch them?
Caecilius, here... Actually, I'm sorry, Esme, coming from this one, you can clearly see a light sort of emanating from inside.
Okay, without even thinking, I'll like put my hand up to it.
Okay, awesome. You immediately put up and you hear a voice and you feel a connection. It's just like all of your surroundings almost seem to blank out for a second. And it says,
I am Dolvlernar, he of many teeth, and I offer you, Esme, a gift. Wouldst thou take my gift to bring life back to those who you have lost, Esme? Would you take my gift?
I do not take gifts of life from my lost, from voices I do not know.
You do not know me any more than you know your God. I offer you assistance in your journeys. You have lost and will lose friends, but only if you could have the power to bring them back. I offer this for you as a gift of the mountain.
I do not accept your gift.
You are foolish to not accept my gift. And what when Strahd extinguishes the life of your allies and you are standing with nothing to do? Would you not long to revisit this offer, Esme? I will help you get home, Esme.
I do not make deals with faces I cannot see.
But you do. I see that holy symbol around your neck, Esme. I know you, and here I am but a god.
You are not my god.
The choice is yours, fool.
And your surroundings flashback. Caecilius, the south one. Light from it just sort of, closer to me, sort of draws your attention to it. And you hear a voice, Noble, come closer, knight.
He will come up, he'll regard it, put his hand up.
As you touch it, same thing. Your surroundings just sort of, it's almost like they just go out of focus and you're sort of lost in your own mind. And you almost make out an apparition of a noble king, crown high on his head. Caecilius of Resh, I am Xantras, the Kingmaker. Allow me to teach you of the wisdom of leadership, Caecilius, and help you on your journey.
I don't know that I desire to be a king.
Then don't be a king, Caecilius. There is wisdom in that decision as well. But a leader of men you already are, whether you've chosen to be or not. Isn't that right, Paladin?
That is correct.
Take my gift, Caecilius. Be stronger. Be stronger for yourself and for the allies who depend upon thee. Wouldst thou take my offer, Caecilius?
I think some of this, I'm assuming it's inside my head.
Yes,
all of this.
all of it.
All right. So I don't know that he's necessarily having this
This
as
is
a
no, you guys don't hear this. Yeah, it's almost like you're thinking about it, right?
I'm not necessarily
Yes.
speaking back to him. This is
Correct.
his stream of consciousness going through.
That's
Just
probably
to
the
say
best
that
way
I'm
to
not having
understand it.
dialogue necessarily
Yeah.
do that.
Caecilius, I sense your hesitation. Are you concerned about what your allies may fear?
Not at all. Or maybe so. I'm just thinking about this place.
Indeed, this place, this prison, Caecilius. Return home. Return order to your people. I can help you, Caecilius. I give this gift, and I ask nothing in return.
My own people. That's so strange. My own kind needs a leader. They would need somebody to shepherd them to the right way.
Who
Everyone
better
else-
than you, Caecilius? Who better? There is none in my estimation.
I could lead them. I could find them if they're not all dead. We could raise a large army. They would look to me and I would guide them justly, would I not?
You are a just leader, Caecilius. Look inside yourself. You know it to be true. Who better than you, Caecilius? Who better?
who has not been of the faith, who has not won every battle they fought, and will continue to. Soon we will go to Ravenloft. With any power, I could cast off Strahd. His throne would be one of fire, and the people of Barovia would look up at their savior.
Yes, Caecilius. Do it, Caecilius. Take the opportunity before you. Look to me for wisdom and to your own heart for guidance. Take my gift, Caecilius. And in your head, an image of a hand solidifies. You see shining armor, a wise face, white beard.
I'm gonna roll a straight up wisdom save here. I think he's on the fence. I'm gonna leave it down to fate.
Alright.
I think on this one. I guess I'm setting the difficulty here.
Is this happening at the same time that I'm having?
Yeah, and also it probably happens in an instant. Like, this whole conversation happens.
Roll a d6 and do a little high.
I'm gonna say it's a difficulty 15 to deny it. Or maybe high. Nah. I take the hand.
Alright.
Caecilius.
You grab his hand and instantly snap back out of it. And you look around at them, and you feel powerful. You feel like you could persuade them to do anything.
Can I do an insight check to see if I know? Like, because I just had that conversation.
Now, you're in the middle of your own thing. It's kind of happening simultaneously.
Okay.
Caecilius, you have received a dark gift. Your charisma is raised by 4.
God damn.
But with every gift comes a price. You have a new personality flaw. You will not take no for an answer.
Okay. Does this go beyond 20?
It can go up to 22. Raises your maximum to 22.
I'm at 21 right now then.
Okay.
So
Which will be a +5 charisma modifier, which means all of you will benefit from a +5 on your saving throws, and you're within 10 feet of Caecilius.
I don't want that dark benefit.
And Esme, you turn and you see Caecilius also kind of standing there looking around the room. And Driessa, a voice from the same one that Caecilius was touching, reaches out to you. Come closer, Driessa. Come closer. You resist it?
Hell yeah. I would out of character, not just in game, like out of game, but I would.
Yeah, you saw Caecilius touch it, and for a second he's just sort of steps back and kind of looks around the room.
There's already been too many weird things from my past going on here. Like, I don't want to hurt
Lawful
myself
good
more.
in the streets. Nothing
But
else.
there ain't no sheets.
I'm married to the church.
Alright. The sarcophagus to the east calls out to you, young Wayland.
Oh, shit.
Wayland. Come closer, Wayland. Come closer, Wayland. And as you look, you can see the handprint appear in the amber.
I think Wayland would walk towards it.
As you touch it, you suddenly feel frozen. And you see 2 stars, and then 4 more stars ignite in darkness for a total of 8 stars. Nothing else around you, and you feel a powerful presence. I am Drislash. She, the 9-eyed spider. And as she says that, one bright eye opens and looks at you. So 8 stars and an eye in the dark looking down at you. Wayland, accept my gift. Earn the ability to climb as my brethren do. Think of the benefits. You could ambush your foes from above without them ever knowing. Increase your martial prowess, knight.
I have no need of this gift, I am sorry. I prefer to ride at my foes.
But fool, you could still use it to great effect. I could perhaps bestow the gift to Osprey as well.
Osprey would not like something so unnatural.
Osprey is but a horse, and a horse who could climb walls, never fall, never slip.
Osprey is my brother. He'd rip his hand away at that.
Alright.
I'm assuming this is all happening at the same time.
Yeah, it all happens like this.
So after I heard the one calling me, I would say, it's calling to me. Is it calling to anyone else? It's speaking to me. We must resist.
It speaks of poison.
I would look at everyone else. Did it speak to you, Esme?
It did.
Did you read?
It was troubling, and I did not make a deal with it.
A deal? What was it trying to do?
I don't know exactly, but it did not feel right.
You, Caecilius?
Yeah, spoke to me. I took a gift.
You took a gift in here?
As they're talking, the north one glows a bit. Wayland, this will be worth it. Continue on.
You took a gift in here after seeing what we've seen in here?
I took a tool in our fight.
Who offered the gift?
Don't know, but I can feel the power already.
Power. You took a gift in here, and you feel power. You were only in that room for, I don't know, less than 10 minutes ago? Less than 10 minutes ago, and you've already changed. What happened in there? The Caecilius I know wouldn't have accepted a gift in here.
The Caecilius you know is willing to do anything to finish this with Strahd. Like, this is just a tool. Why would we not use the power? Why?
Was it offered from Behemoth?
No, I don't think so. But I am an instrument of Behemoth. Either way, I'll be an instrument of death to Strahd finally.
Does it feel right? Does it feel right in you?
Wayland, I can keep your friends from death. Come closer, Wayland.
What was the name of, that angel at the abbey?
Just the abbot. Yeah, just the abbot.
The abbot offered me answers, knowledge, a gift of his own, yet we took him down because we knew that it wasn't right. What makes this so different?
These are tools. Are you telling me that I'm weaker than a tool?
No, but knowledge is also a tool, and I resisted it. And Caecilius, you have always been strong. I see you as being stronger than myself. I admire you. I feel ashamed of you for taking this gift. Caecilius, I am ashamed of you.
What is it here with all of you?
What is it here with all of you?
Ashamed of me. This is no different than back home, I suppose. Seeing a red dragon with power makes you all afraid.
That is not what this is.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Did we say anything when she got a sword, when he got a spear? No. But now that I have power, what? I'm unworthy? That's what you're telling me, Driessa? That I'm unworthy to have power of weapons?
I think that you and Esme are acting like children, and I don't want to have any part of this.
Act like children? Acted like something far different from a child in that room. I'd burn that man alive for what they did to you.
I didn't ask you to do that.
I did it because I care about you. The pain that they caused was vile.
That is also not the Caecilius I know. I would have never asked that of you. I asked you to spare his life. What has happened to you, Caecilius? You're different in here.
I'm no different than when I walked in here.
We have all changed from this place, but it is between Caecilius and his god. What gifts he takes and doesn't.
This doesn't sit right with me.
You are wise, Wayland. You could use these gifts, Wayland. keep death at bay. Wayland, come closer. Y'all are killing it, by the way. That was awesome.
Sean's gonna kill me later.
Divorce.
So he's pissed at me
Divorce.
in real life. He gets mad at me in game. He gets mad at me on the game.
Oh, I know how to push Sean's buttons in games. It's fun.
Yeah, it's real fun for me when I, don't get any cuddles later. It's great.
Wayland's gonna 100% take Caecilius' side here. We make sacrifices to come out of here alive and to get the people of Barovia out alive. What gifts Caecilius did or did not take is between him and Behemoth, and that is his choice alone. But right now, we have more pressing issues because we have gifts bestowed upon us that we did not ask for.
Exactly, Wayland. Hearing it in your head. Clearly coming from the
Wayland's
north.
gonna just reach to the one that's talking to him, just touch it, just to listen.
Wayland, you are wise to hear me out. Wayland, it is I, Dalvernar, he of many teeth, and I offer you a gift to keep your friends from death, Wayland. To bring them back in the unlikely event, or should I say the likely event, that they lose their lives in this wretched place. Wayland, you could have the power to bring them back.
I do not think my friends would like to come back to this wretched place.
You're wrong, Wayland. They want to come back so that they can leave. No one leaves this place, alive or dead, Wayland, not without the Lord of Barovia being destroyed. And you see a hand appear in your vision. Wayland, you know this is what you need. It is but a tool, you said so yourself, Wayland. This is a gift that can benefit you and your allies, even when they are unwilling to take it, Wayland. They don't know what they need. It is the ability to bring one who has recently died back. Put their soul, reunite them back with their body, Wayland, so that they can stand and fight alongside you once again.
At what cost to them?
There is no cost to them, Wayland.
They will be returned to themselves, whole. Not a shell of themselves.
They are not undead. It is their soul reunited with their body and healed, Wayland. This is the gift I offer, and a gift you need. I know you need it. I see. I saw Esme nearly dead. Her blood still on the black marble of the hall above.
But I was able to step in once again.
And what if you weren't able to? What if Driessa hadn't reached you? A few more seconds and Esme would be a pile of clothes and blood and meat, and her soul would be trapped here forever.
Elf meat.
Just like the others. You've seen the procession, haven't you? The procession of ghosts? I guess we haven't.
I have not witnessed.
He's heard of it. We told him.
I've heard tales. I have
Well,
not witnessed such a thing.
You wouldn't want to see your friends' spirits eternally marching to the front gates of Castle Ravenloft before being cast down into the river, never finding solace. For all their piety and belief, they would be trapped here, never to be united with their gods. Wayland, this gift is just. Let me give it.
Tell me, gift giver, what would happen to you were I to plunge my spear into your coffin?
I like you, Wayland, and I know you're willing to do what you must for your allies. I beg thee to free me from this sarcophagus. Beg of thee. I will give you my gift, and you could then set me free. I have been trapped here for so long, Wayland.
What is the price of this gift?
I couldn't say. I never know what the other side of the bargain is. Something minor, I'm sure, compared to the ability to bring your friends back from recent death.
We have always triumphed until this. This is not a gift I need now. And he'll pull his hand away. I think it is time to move on from this room. It is causing too much infighting among us. It is a dead end of darkness and heart strife. He'll walk past them back up the stairs.
Diva.
I'd do the same.
Do all share a glance?
Fuck yeah, we do.
I love it. The Amber Temple. All right. You all return to this chamber here, and you open that door to find it's merely an archery spot with another arrow hole looking out into that large chamber. Let's keep that handy.
Why?
Who knows?
Okay.
This is a place of many secrets and many potential gifts.
Oh, man, I took the first one offered.
Weak.
I mean,
took a good one.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I just would be like,
Hold on, I'm gonna go. Just
You put that back on the table. We still have that.
I'm a
Waylon's,
kinetic thinker.
Waylon's gonna kind of walk over behind this idol and see if he can see anything. It's more passing.
You mean behind the
statue?
statue?
Yeah, the
That you
statue.
will have to come around.
Oh.
It's 30 feet down, so its head is like...
I thought you said
Oh,
this was
I'm
another
sorry.
hallway.
No,
just like-
that actually is just a little
Oh.
archery room. Like so.
Oh, okay.
Like a practice archery room?
No, it's there's archery, what are they called? Arrow
Arrow
slits
slits.
down into the below area.
Right, okay. I have not found a library.
This is a
Let us
dead
keep
end.
looking.
I think it is time to descend.
I do not want to talk about what happened in that room. We made deals or we didn't. Now let's move on.
yeah, I will.
Mm-hmm. +2 charisma. Dang. That's a tasty one.
I guess next
Plus
ability
4
score
charisma.
improvement, I can make it a +6 because I had a
You could-
17.
It raises your max to 22. You can't go above 22, but yes.
Yeah,
and I
so-
want to tell you guys what the other ones were offering and what the drawbacks were, but I'll tell you out of character later
Yeah.
if you want to know.
I do, but not
In the
now.
Discord.
Yeah.
That'll be some
so-
juicy stuff for the Discord.
I think it is time to descend into the lower levels. I don't think there is much here, and I do not care.
So here's what you have left. There's a hallway. Well, there's double doors over here,
Yeah.
and you could see arrow slits here now that you were here. So
Yeah.
you know that's likely a hallway. Then there is the below area, which has more stuff going on.
Good description.
Yeah, there's a ton of shit going on down there. I'm not going to tell it to y'all at once.
Do we want to unbar the door in those quarters and stay up here or go below?
Let's go below.
I prefer not to unbar those doors. My horse does
There's
mean
no
quite
reason.
a bit to me.
Let's go. Let's go quickly.
So I think Waylon would walk. I believe Esme would probably be fairly close.
Yeah,
Yeah, and head down these closer stairs, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to need to clear this.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially a whole this again on a lower level. So, guys, I'm going to call a mandatory 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Just a 5-minute break.
grab
We'll
a
be back
smoky.
at the 5er. Thank you. You have this ready to go?
Handing him like a snot
Yeah,
rag.
thank you. We'll be back in 5 minutes at the 5-minute mark. We'll see you then.
It's a pre.
All right, welcome back to Red Vines Presents, Castle Mac Presents The Curse of Strahd.
And again, on advice from legal counsel, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with Red Vines whatsoever.
Okay, but back to the game.
Are you trying to get back in it real quick?
Can I
All
have
right.
some corn chips as a dark gift?
No.
Yeah,
Take those dark gifts.
Red Vines. Are
I don't
dark
like
gifts.
it taken back. You spit those out.
Oh
I'll
man,
catch 'em.
you guys getting real over here. All right, you all walk into this large chamber, which I've compressed a little bit. We're going to use these actual ranges, but know that this was larger before. I'm just trying to save my back from drawing over here. You all see this, exactly. You see these alcoves with statues in them. Statues of spellcasters, it looks like. All of them holding spell books in various poses. You see in the middle that same statue before, but it is encased in a sphere of darkness from about its waist up. It stands about 40 feet high, so from about 20 feet down to 20 feet above it, a sphere of darkness. You see double doors back there and smashed doors here, and you can see a pretty large room behind that. You also see two halls branching off to the east and the west. But as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you hear a voice booming from the statue. You shouldn't have come here! And a bolt of lightning zaps out and strikes Caecilius and then leaps to each one of you. So, if I could,
Yeah, sure, man.
can everybody please make a dexterity saving throw?
Hey, everybody has a +5, right?
Yeah, we do.
Just saving throws?
Yeah, you had your +5 to saving throws.
Alright, cool.
I didn't. It didn't help me.
Okay, sorry about that camera bump there.
18.
Lydia, how'd you do?
I
on
got
that?
an 8. Thanks for asking.
In total.
Yes. So she rolled a 3.
Would you like a... Oh my god, do I even have enough dice?
Can I have a reroll?
Yes, you can.
do. I mean, we got...
Yeah. Use one of the rerolls.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hand me a reroll die.
I don't know where they...
Dad, look how many dice is in his
Yeah,
hand.
re-roll that shit. There you go.
There we go.
Okay, did everybody pass?
what was the DC?
What'd you get?
I got a 17.
Oh yeah, 17's gonna
17.
get it.
How's that 24 treat me?
What was yours?
A 17 plus 5.
It's a 17. Is what you needed. 15, 20, 30, 41. All of you take 20 lightning damage as a bolt just...
20's halved.
20 is after having it, yes. All of you are struck by this lightning. And you hear a voice. You should turn back! Let's roll initiative. How does everybody feel about some initiative here?
Good. Is initiative a saving throw?
Oh, if only.
Literally not.
I know. I mean, Sean took one for the team there. Really got everyone a pretty sweet saving throw going on. Okay, here we go. Driessa.
Helped all y'all's asses.
16.
16. Esme.
15.
Okay. Wayland.
8.
What type of damage was that, by the way?
Lightning.
Okay.
Caecilius.
16.
What were you, Driessa?
16.
You got a higher dex than me.
I'll go first anyway. Just
Oh,
kidding.
man. I'm really loving that you guys are going to need marriage counseling after accepting a dark gift. I just want to be a fly on the wall like, what? So what brings you all here today? Well,
Strahd.
Sean, he accepted a dark gift from basically an elder god trapped in amber.
Let me ask you this. What would you feel if somebody said, I'm ashamed of you? I'm ashamed of you.
Oh, we got some hand claps in here, guys. Watch out.
Okay. Driessa, it is your turn.
What do you think our marriage council will say once we tell them about how you killed me twice?
Oh. He's just always coming at me with like knives and.
It's all good, guys. I don't need that.
All right, let's go.
Alright, it's my turn first, and the lightning-y shit came from here.
Correct. It came from the approximate location of the head.
Maisie.
Stop looking at your gun.
But it's still. We can't see through it. It's like a magical darkness.
Correct. It appears to be a magical darkness.
Alright, I'm going to cast a spell. I still have 5 spell slots.
How tired is Esme?
I mean, pretty tired, I would guess.
You can see. Okay, well I can't see. All that I can do is...
Just bring those over here. They don't deserve it.
Sorry.
Has it been
Creature
10
you
minutes
can
since we fought the
The big boy?
Golem.
The ghast, rather?
the stony boy?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
If a spell doesn't state that it's cast on a creature you can see, it just says a creature within range. I still have to be able to see what creature I'm targeting, correct?
It doesn't say that you can see.
Just says a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range.
I think all ranged things you have to see the target.
You have to be able to see the target.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my action until I can see a target.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to cast Mind Spike, so it'll just have them make a wisdom save once I can see a target.
Works for me. Caecilius, what about you, my dude?
I don't know that I have.
Crunch.
I just, when he looked at me, I'm like, oh shit, I'm chewing so much.
Hey man, what are these? Real quick.
Alcoves with statues in them.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Shouldn't this open?
Well, fuck, man. I don't,
What do we even do?
There's just a cloud of inky black darkness.
Correct.
If you will.
And this statue's pretty large. Like, you saw what appeared to be a room in its head. So it's larger even than that gives it credit for.
Does it look like it's something that would be climbable?
Definitely. It's
Man,
also got a
only
robe
You
on,
would have
so
taken
it's...
that dark climbing gift.
Yeah,
Don't
that
need it.
would've
Do
been
you
really big help.
Do you say out loud? Do you ask, do you think we could climb that? Do you ask that out loud?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just me asking about an observation.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it could be climbed.
All right. I guess I'll use my interact to stow my sword. I guess I'd still have to unleash my shield.
I think you can climb with it somewhat. You'd kind of be able to grab like this. It might be a little more difficult.
All right,
but...
and I'll just start climbing.
Okay. Why don't you make me an athletics check?
Okay. Actually, no, that would be plus one more if I upped that.
Yeah.
That would be a 17.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you get 10 feet up. You have to move forward, climb up, and you get 10 feet up. The darkness is kind of just above you. It's like it just cuts. There's like nothing beyond it. Esme, you're up.
I am going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Cool.
I'll snuggle it up in there.
Where you cast it?
In the general direction of him, like on. I can't see like the top of him.
You can't see in there, so you probably have to pick a point you can see for it to appear, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna choose the closest point to him that I can see.
Okay.
Can I move it?
I don't think so.
No, never mind. I don't want to cast that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How far up is Caecilius on this?
10 feet.
A 10-footer.
And it's magical darkness.
That
You
it
said?
is.
Cast a spell here. I need to look it up.
Man, casting a spell, huh?
Does sunlight dispel magical darkness?
I think sunlight does. Yes. Sunlight dispels magic. There are some spells that don't.
I think
Like
sunlight
light
and
doesn't.
Daylight.
But I think sunlight does.
Cool. I will use my holy symbol of Ravenkind to cast sunlight.
Tight. All right. Do you move at all, or do you stay on right here?
I'll move closer. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like me to move you your full speed?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Okay. You move up, hold up your holy symbol, and it like glows for a second, and then radiant sunlight. The darkness burns away. You almost see like wisps of it sort of flaming and melting and misting away. And inside, peering out of the eye and holding a hand out, you see a very strange sight indeed. You see a jackal-headed humanoid with gold spectacles on the end of his snout.
Huh. FYI, this triggers my attack.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
That is rad, actually. I'm about that.
So if he could make a wisdom save, please.
I guess he can.
Just to interrupt Lydia
With
real
those little
quick.
spectacles, he has got to be pretty
He's got
wise.
little
Yeah, right.
gold spectacles. He fails.
Lovely. So,
It's the like lensless gold spectacles.
3d8
Kinda look wise.
psychic damage. And I will know his exact location until the spell ends.
Nice.
In an hour.
That's cool.
But it's gone, so I might not keep it up that long.
Sorry. I'll
16.
All right. He's just leaning out. He's like, "Oh! You shouldn't have come after all!" And he kind of peeks back into the head.
Is he still able to be seen?
Yeah, more or less. He's behind some cover, but...
Oh, also,
Uh-huh.
that was... Oh, no, wait. It is not my turn. That was my triggered action. It's still her turn. Sorry. Keep going.
No worries.
I guess my turn.
All done? Okay. That was Esme on his turn.
Sorry.
Okay. On his turn, he, oops, he should have had advantage over on this.
Like,
He pokes his head out.
Oh, against my...
Yeah, that's okay.
Go
And
ahead.
by the way, casting sunlight wasn't an action.
It's, what is it, a bonus action?
It says no action required.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As an action, you can spend 5 charges while presenting the holy symbol to make it shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 30 feet.
The very first thing you said was as an action.
The light is sunlight and lasts for 10 minutes or until you end. Oh, it's no action to end the spell.
Got it. He again peeks his head out with his cute little snout and little spectacles. And a fireball. So if both of you could please make me a dexterity saving throw.
+5, y'all.
No, we're not.
Not anymore.
Within 10
They're not
Oh,
near you.
no, that's true.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration.
You're my inspiration.
How's a 9 hold up?
Nah, not so great, honestly.
That's a 15 hold up.
It's nice and even 30 damage, guys.
Um,
What'd you get?
15?
Am I allowed to, maybe re-roll one of these?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do
After
it.
you've already rolled the damage?
No, not really after I've rolled the damage. 30 damage, friends.
Bye.
It's alright, I'm feeling good.
Con save
not
for you,
feeling good.
Driessa.
No, I'm down.
Oh.
She did.
Does my spell still hold? Okay.
No.
Wayland.
Merely come for information. And if you want to give us inspiration, it's fine too.
Nah, you've got plenty tonight.
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Fuck. I can still see him, yep.
Oh, yeah. He's got some cover.
That's fine, I roll with advantage.
Oh, right, on throne.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to throw a spear up there and not be able to get it though. I don't like this, guys. How the hell did you make it all the way over there? 10, 20.
Was that dashed?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess he'll follow Caecilius and dash and try and climb up with him. I guess get out of range. I'll scratch that. He'll see Driessa go down and kind of try and drag her into this alcove.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that, no problem.
Yeah.
You pick her up, drag her, you can drop her, and you still got 10 feet of movement left. You kind of prop her up against the wall.
Yeah. 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
I'm gonna get into this hallway as best I can.
You're just gonna lay me there?
It's cover. It means you're not getting blasted by something. I have no healing. I'm sorry. Our healer went off and did.
I know he's gonna throw a fireball at you.
Well, he did lightning bolt us for like 70 zillion damage.
I don't have any healing on me right now.
Yes.
Wayland,
Yeah.
you come in that hallway,
And you die.
and first of all, here's what you see. Yeah, you die. You just die.
Good.
You see it opens into a pretty large hall.
Mhm.
You obviously can't see the ends of it. Pretty wide. About like that. You see a door over here, and a door over here, and then you don't see where it ends. This little area right here is glazed amber, and you see your reflection for a second, like as you put your back up against the wall, and you see your reflection, and it mirrors you for a second, and then it's screaming at you to leave.
Shake his head and use a second one.
And as you continue looking at it, it's banging on. You don't hear anything.
Yeah. He's going to attempt to ignore it as best he can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use second wind because I'm also not feeling very good.
Yeah.
So.
Taking some heat, man.
Yeah. Cool. So that'll be 14 more back. That's something. I'm at 29.
Question.
Yep.
Being that it's a jackal-headed humanoid, would that still count as typical anatomy?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Please throw him out.
Driessa, I need a death save. That was a 1 past death save. Caecilius! You are 10 feet up. The
So I
head
can make it
is...
15 more feet.
You can make it 15 more feet, which means you would get there on your next... Actually, no, you could go 30 feet if you dash, which would get you right to the head.
Alright, I'll be scrambling.
Do need an athletics check, I'm afraid.
Figured.
Yes.
18.
You just... and you pull yourself up into... You climb in.
I will. I'm... obviously, I would need an action to do that. I'm coming up looking as intimidating as possible.
All right. Why don't you go ahead here? Here is the head, by the way.
Yeah, you got that little battle chart. You can.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll a intimidation?
Oh, I'm afraid that's just a 12.
I mean, you're just... And it does sort of take a step back, and it snarls at you. And it's got its little, like, snarl snout. And that is Caecilius. Esme, it's your turn, my dear.
Gonna do a mass healing word.
Nice.
Who's within 60 of me?
I
Everyone?
think everybody. Yep.
That'll feel good. Might hit half health.
So everyone gets 5.
All right. Driessa, your eyes snap awake. That's your bonus action.
It is my boner.
Hmm?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got it.
That's my boner.
I'm gonna try to climb up to where Caecilius
Okay,
is.
so you can essentially move and dash, and you'll be able to make it there on your next move. I do need an athletics roll, though, I'm afraid.
Okay. Why are you afraid?
Well, I'm
Am
afraid for you.
Yeah.
I'm afraid for what might happen.
I came in here,
Yeah.
and it's here.
Yep.
Do I get the extra 5 from Caecilius?
Not a saving throw.
So,
Get 'em.
You're good.
cool.
Roast.
That was a plus
Hashtag
6
roast.
anyways.
Okay. It is now his turn.
Whose turn?
And Caecilius, it looks at you, snarls, reaches a hand out to try to grab you. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw, my dude.
Hey, you get +5.
Yeah. I get so plus.
Yeah, you get +10. Is it each
plus
other
7.
person?
Plus 7.
He gets it too. That is a passing, dude.
Stay up, man.
21, 23, 30, 60, halved. You take 30 points of necrotic damage. You
Wow.
feel your flesh rotting inside your armor, and he's staring at you, wild-eyed. Just then you're like resisting it as best you can.
That damage that I took before, what was it?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire
Fire.
damage?
Yep, it's fireball.
Oh, okay.
We've been hit by lightning and fire in this.
Lightning, fire, and now necrotic damage.
What was
Like
that? Was
Captain
that
Planet?
blight?
Finger of death.
Ugh.
78 plus 30.
That is a son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's a nasty one. And you're sort of... and he takes his hands back and sees that you're still alive and is like... Ah! Wayland.
Right on.
Can I see him still?
Barely. He's gonna definitely have good cover from you, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna attempt to send this Zeus lightning bolt at him.
Nice.
Rolling with advantage.
You are rolling with advantage.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
I don't think that gets him because he has half cover, which is plus 4 armor class.
Oh.
It comes close. I think. Isn't half cover plus 4? Light cover's plus
Light,
2.
Light is 2. Half is 4.
Is it that
And
much?
but full you can't get anything. Right?
Full means
Yeah.
you just can't see him, or it's. I guess there's only light cover and heavy cover. You know what? I'm gonna look up the rules real quick because we don't use cover a whole lot. 3/4 cover is plus 5 bonus AC. No, half cover is plus 2. He only has half cover. You got him. There you go.
Yes,
Yeah, I got him.
You got him.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
3
gonna
degrees
actually
of cover.
get
Half,
his smite
3/4.
added into this too. Just add more dice.
Nah, that'd be nice, but
Man,
Well,
that would be dope if I could touch this spear and smite
so
it.
that is 20 damage
okay.
coming in on him.
does nothing.
He takes it. In here, you see scrolls and spell books and potions, and it's like a little lair, and you just see a trap door on the bottom.
Trapdoor fucking exit.
I'm not done yet. I am not done.
Not done
sir. I
yet.
am
Oh, you got a
fighting.
whole other thing to do.
I am a
I do.
fighter.
I am a fighter. I am
You know
going.
something. I
Should have known.
I'm gonna draw my longsword,
I didn't
and
even know you had a long sword anymore.
I still have it. It's kind of just hung by my waist uselessly for the past like
Can I
12
explain
seconds.
something to you about being a fighter? All right, what you got? What you got?
So I don't have to take it as another attack action, right? I can use that second action.
You don't have another action.
Oh, I don't have
You
another
took the attack action.
Yeah.
So.
That's right. I can't. That's
So
2
you're-
attacks.
Sword, man.
Be left with the remnants of the spear I stabbed through the portal. Bow staff. I'm gonna take a defensive posture, I guess. Kind of
Okay.
You're not gonna try and run up?
I don't think that's in my best interest.
Driessa, how about you?
I'm not feeling very good right now.
Esme's halfway up.
Yep,
Do
she's
it.
halfway there.
Living on a prayer. Living on a
Okay.
prayer from Vandria. Lady Steelheart.
Okay. Can I still see the dude, or is he like? back with
You
him.
can still see him. Yeah, I'm giving him half cover
He
right
just
now.
got hit by a light.
Which doesn't
Yep,
affect
pretty much.
me.
That's right, because you have
Um,
stealth sniper. That
Half
is right.
movement, stand up. I'm going to peek around the corner
Okay,
and shoot a ray of frost at him.
tight.
So I'm going to do a ranged spell attack.
Fuck yeah,
14
spell
plus
sniper.
7.
That is a hit.
So 2d8 cold. 6.
Okay.
And then bonus action healing word myself with a level 3.
Okay. Good call.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4, 13.
Nice.
Okay,
And then
so
I'm
that
going to
is-
peek back around. Like
Okay,
I'm going to...
Yeah, just.
How much did I say? 14?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should I
Caecilius.
kinda, like, peeks around.
Do it. Okay. You can surrender now.
It just snarls at you.
Okay.
Is that trying to give him no for an answer?
That is giving me no.
Oh, that's
And in fact, I'll get
These are 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Yep.
That was a mistake.
Well, that one didn't get it, and I don't think that one did either at 16.
Nope. In fact, it dodges with animal ferocity. Like, you swing and it kind of hops, and then you swing again and it hops and it snickers. Like, Esme. It takes your move and you push your way in.
I don't think I'm attuned.
So I'm up there.
You're up there.
Can I attack?
You can attack.
I attack.
He does have normal anatomy.
I protect.
You can do it if you want, homie. We got it chilling there.
The big
Fuck
Wiley.
Fucking do it.
I'm doing the
Do it.
All right. We burn
Nat
our Nat Wiley.
Oh.
Plop the vorpal sword. You climb up, draw the sword, look at this thing, and it's like, and it's reaching on its shelf and for like a potion or something, and you just cleanly, and its head stays there for a second, and then rolls onto the ground. You defeated my Arcanoloth puzzle.
Thanks, Wiley.
Thanks,
That was all
Wiley.
Wiley.
That's Wiley.
Wiley solved the Arcanoloth puzzle for us.
So let me look at all them potions.
Okay, yeah, you look around, and you find a spell scroll of Moonbeam.
Type.
That's handy.
We're gonna need that.
Oh shit, yeah, you better give that to somebody.
Fuck off, Esme, and your werewolf shit.
It's gotta be somebody who can use it.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'll take that.
You
Somebody needs to
find,
be able to use that when we... Well, unless we hopefully carry you up in here.
you find a bag of 400 gold.
Be helpful.
Yeah. So much stuff you could buy with that, right?
It's like about 100 each if you want to spot it.
Exactly 100 each.
You find a strange black leather bag, and you open it, and you can see like planar darkness, something that has no depth, but circular darkness. And you're like, what the hell is this?
Oh my God.
And
No.
you pull it out, and it is a portable hole.
I've been waiting for a portable hole to come up in
my
D&D
God.
the entire time we've been playing.
You can use an action to unfold the portable hole and place it on or against a solid surface, whereupon the portable hole creates an extra-dimensional hole 10 feet deep. The cylindrical space within the hole exists on a different plane, so it can't be used to create open passages. Any creature inside an open portable hole can exit the hole by climbing out of it. You can use an action to close the hole by grabbing the edges and folding it shut.
Wait, so where
And
does
then
this shit
do
go?
you just stay on that plane?
Yeah, it's essentially, I guess
It's a pocket dimension.
there's a little pocket dimension that you can hide into, I guess.
Wait, how do you get
Or
out of
push
it? I'm
things
so
into.
confused.
You just climb out.
Yep, you just climb out. It's extra dimensional. So it doesn't actually connect walls, right? Like you can't like put a
No.
hole through a wall.
But like,
It's just a portable
it's
hidey
just
hole.
a straight up a hole that you can put anywhere.
Yeah. You can be like, yo, hide here. You can stash your stuff in this portable hole.
Put enemies in there. No big deal.
You can put it up against a wall and be like, hey, get in!
There you go. You have a portable hole now.
Cool.
You find 2 healing potions.
Damn!
I know.
In Barovia?
I know.
It's 2 more than
No
we found.
Healy, no Barovia.
No Healy, East no Barovia. You also find his glasses have pink crystal lenses.
Oh, they weren't his
And you can wear them to gain advantage on perception checks when you're using just eyesight. So you kind of put them on and like things kind of come into crisp clarity.
Is anyone writing these down?
I'm not.
Or are we assuming Esme
These are yours.
No, I mean, we just decide
Yeah,
now.
Mom.
Okay, I'll take the...
Well, you and I are down
Moonbeam.
here.
I'll take the Moonbeam scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we just shout down what we're fine. I mean, we climb down with the
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
I would
and
rather
who wants to
climb
take
up.
the glasses of perception?
I mean, my perception is shit, so...
Go for it, man.
That sounds great. And then
You've
what
got
else?
these little golden spectacles now.
Someone
I'm gonna
else
put
take
them
the
in my
healing
helmet so I don't
potions.
look
That way,
weird.
if I die and no one else has
Those
healing.
two. No, you should take the 2 Healy boys. You don't have any healing spells, do
Yeah,
you?
Okay,
you should just
yeah.
take both.
Yeah, you should take the 2 Healy potions.
2 Healy boys. We'll put that
You
down.
have none of it. You should take these.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, I'm the one who's getting fucked up most of the time.
Truth.
But we typically heal you.
But if all of us are out of healing and go down, he's gonna need to bring.
I can take one if we want to.
Just take them both for now.
Okay. No, we can.
I was thinking, honestly, sorry, this is so much out of game.
No,
If you
you're
wanted to give me one, since I have Mage Hand, it makes so much sense to be able to, like, Mage Hand somebody a healing potion as, like, a last minute. No, you keep them. I'll just Mage Hand it out of your fucking pocket.
Yeah. There we go. That works.
Unless you got it, like, hooped.
Don't hoop it. Don't.
Never hoop your healing potion.
No.
All right, fam.
That's how
Let's
you
keep
lose it.
exploring a little bit before
Castle
we call it a
Nag.
night.
Never hoop your healing
Never
potion.
hoop it. Hoop your red vines, not your healing potions.
You know, when
Red
it, you know when
vines.
it burst? I'm feeling great.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What else did we find?
You know what would have been so funny, though? If anyone had even stated that they intended to climb up it, I could have helped.
I thought you were gonna fly Esme up there.
Oh, not only that, I have a potion of climbing I could have given anybody, but no one said it out loud, so...
Them's the breaks. All right, you don't find anything else of use. It does have a spell book up here, but just like the other spell book, it's just gibberish to you guys, essentially. You do find a trap door that leads to a ladder that comes down, and there's a secret door that opens up out of the back of the statue that you can.
How
climb
did I
in.
know that we
Go
need
up
to go
there.
to the statue?
Wait, you don't put giant statues in dungeons for no reason.
Sometimes.
Occasionally.
Red herring.
Because you guys are right there, you can kind of see into where that wall is collapsed, and it essentially comes back like this. Sorry. I didn't mind.
We're all prone.
You
Yeah.
run into God's hand.
Mm.
And if
He's
you
good
guys,
at ovals.
that's pretty good, right? I mean,
That's
especially
really
for how
good.
far I was T-Rexing
It's
over there.
passable.
Whatever, it was fine.
It's okay. I mean, if you're gonna offer me a cookie, I'm gonna take it.
All right. The amber doors that once sealed this great stone room have been smashed. Their pieces lying amid crushed bones, armor, and weapons. Looking inside, the ceiling is 30 feet high and flat. There's also, you can see the remains of a golem, like you fought above. You can see the like stone shattered on the ground.
Thank fucking God.
Oh, that thing that fucked me up?
Yes,
Second
thank
one.
you.
Yo, these are really good. Can we get a sponsorship from them?
They're so good.
Vegan cookies.
I'm about it. I don't care what they are if they taste good.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I would go explore.
Right, Sean, it looks like it was the treasury at one point. You find a few scattered copper pieces. But that's really about it.
I think definitely not talking to anybody specifically, but just talking out loud. Like, it's a treasury of some at some point. Toss the coppers back down. Raided now, though.
Too bad there aren't any treasures in there you could accept. Just kidding, I wouldn't say that out loud.
Someone's salty.
Please.
I didn't realize we were getting so close to the ocean.
Most of this dungeon has been fairly symmetrical. I can't imagine a room like this not being on the other side. And if this was a treasury, a storehouse to say, maybe on the other side they stored books, information.
Well, let's find out.
It's an astute observation, Wayland. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the other doors here.
Okay. Fantastic.
Get on.
I mean,
Is it the same size room?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and draw it, though.
Okay.
He really wants to just show off
Yeah.
his
Watch this, Sean.
room
Let me
drawing
show you how to
skills.
draw a half oval. Check out these lines. Check those corners. Check those corners.
I just, as a reminder, man, y'all are in the Temple of Elemental Evil on Tuesdays.
Sean, I haven't said anything except nice things.
That's true.
about your
I'm
drawing.
gonna be
All
honest.
right, guys, this is big. This is important. Here we go.
Listen.
This is important. A number of things here.
How many healing potions?
It takes a while to push the door open. It's quite stuck, and you kind of have to budge it a little bit. And as you do, you hear a like crinkling, like fairy dust almost. Like you hear like, and you do see a stone golem in the back coming to life. And as it hunkers down into its position, you see chains. And hanging by the chains is the body of a woman. Head down, inside splayed open. And beneath her is a hearth that has been carved out of the rock. And to the sides of that, you see a pile of treasure. And on the other
Oh
side,
my god.
a huge pile of
There's
treasure.
still a golem.
Yeah, there's a golem, but we just found the lady over.
Hang
Can we rewind a second?
Oh, shit!
Did I get my spear?
You
back?
did.
Oh shit! I just realized what was going on.
Yeah,
Bam!
the lady over fire.
This is a thing we were looking for.
But we still got a golem.
I'm so good at this game.
Right.
All right,
I'm
fam.
gonna be honest with you. I'm probably gonna be using one of these.
One more
healing
roll
points
of
right
initiative.
now.
Once more under the breach, friends. You got one divine reroll left.
What did I roll?
Let's use it tonight.
That's me.
Where? Oh, you rolled a 2.
Oh, of course I did.
Don't use the reroll
Don't need
now.
it.
Why would I ever roll anything above a 5?
Lydia, where were you? 5?
A 2.
Oh,
Up to.
you're actually worse than it was. That was pretty bad. How about you boys?
I got a 14.
I also got a 14. I think you got a higher dex.
My flat 0 is a higher dex.
That's right.
I need a bubbly water for this fight.
Oh, man.
Bring me one.
May
Bring
I
me
also
one.
grab an
Bubbly
Bubblies
apricot?
across the
I'll
board.
take a
You're
bub-
going last,
Bubbly,
so just come on back.
bubbly.
I'll take a bubbly.
Bubbly. Castle Mac is brought to you by Bubbly / Polar / LaCroix
And red vines.
and Red Vines. We love our sponsors.
Disclaimer: we don't actually have any sponsors.
Again, we have no sponsors, and we've been legally advised never
like
to mention
Toby
sponsors.
out of the office. You guys know you can't say that.
Dude, I don't even think at this point like Red Vines would be like mad. They'd just be like, guys, just stop.
Just stop. Waylon, it is your turn. Let's do this thing.
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna chug a healing potion real quick.
Okay.
So that's 2d4 or 1d4?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna.
So
She had it earlier, but not because she was mad at me. But all of the role play that you've done tonight, Bebe, including the ones that are in opposition to me, and the ones that mean that you're not gonna get cuddles tonight, definitely get inspiration.
Yeah, okay. You know, you can just
Lean in just a little bit
put
here,
this up
Coach.
your butt.
all right.
Like, come in. Come in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just make a big
Okay,
old
what do you got, my
Sean
dude?
Smush.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna bully
He's actually a little closer because he's not stepping all over that lady
Yeah,
in
we're
the
gonna.
fire. Oh man, the bearer of bubbly.
Holy shit!
The bearer of
Just do a
bubbly.
face everyone and
Oh
just
my.
show them that mountain. I didn't like that.
Thank you.
That one's for him. I got you that one.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh, how'd you know?
Thanks, hon.
You don't get one.
Hey, hon.
Because we.
Where do we find these brands?
They were BOGO at Publix.
All right. Back to what matters.
Yeah, back to not bubbly water.
I can move through Kai, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move through
Yeah.
Kai.
You can get there. No
Get out
problem.
of here. I'm gonna get on over here, and I am going to attack this boy
Do you
right
protect or do you attack?
here. I try and do a little bit of both.
Okay. Cool. Do it.
So here we
Do
go.
it.
18 plus 7. So
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Cool.
Threes.
We have established that these don't have heads, though, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
You get, which means you'll do 4d8 extra damage on a crit.
12.
In addition to the crit.
12 damage.
Okay.
And second one coming in. No, the second one is not actually coming in. That was 1.
No. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Caecilius, your turn, my dude.
All right. Pew. Jump in there. That one won't matter. Alright, so I'm definitely making 2 attacks.
Both hit.
I am going to
Smite him.
second level smite on both of those.
Smite him.
Smote him!
Smite him.
I'm
Do you
assuming
need some more
radiant damage
He is
won't
snout.
won't make any difference anyway, right?
Smite him.
Consider him
Do you need
double
some more
snout.
dates, my man?
Oh man, I got 8.
Do a
Yeah,
Sean
8
Connery.
dates.
Smite
Bad
him.
dates.
She did a Sean Connery.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch the replay of that.
It was really not that bad.
Wow, that's a really good
Good.
roll.
It was so good.
It was really not that bad at all.
1.
I can't do it. That was like Galadriel.
Oh, actually,
Wait, let me try to get it together.
that's 30. 40.
Don't bother us, we're counting over here.
We're doing some accounting.
Sorry.
Okay, do it.
I lost it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Keep
it going.
And then, that is 67 damage.
Holy shit!
No, no.
Christ.
57 damage,
Oh,
excuse
okay.
me.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
still, but holy shit, man.
Smite him.
It's not good anymore.
Smite him.
That first one was really good though.
It was so good.
I mean, you might say that. I'm not gonna
This
believe you.
race, there's no points for second place.
Smart.
Driessa, you're up.
I'm gonna smite him. I think I'm gonna.
My God, just
Be careful what you smite out.
A single smite.
I can't love someone. in
Most things
smites.
don't respond well to smites.
I can't love someone in smites. This is off the rails.
While you guys were Sean Connery, beat him. 1 hit, I'm sure.
Are you?
And the other one I'm sure does not.
Okay, yep, 1 is a definite hit.
So 1d10 force damage. Nine.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That was
shit.
Sean Connery. That was my impression of a Sean Connery person.
Alright, on its turn, 1 sword swings down on you, Wayland,
That's unfortunate.
and misses. And another sword swings down on you, Caecilius.
When
And
it attacks
misses.
Caecilius, it does provoke.
Oh, that's
an
true, that's
attack.
true.
Ooh, how does an 18 look?
That is a definite hit.
What about the shield wall?
Yeah, so let me see here. 20 damage, sir.
Okay. I mean, you guys are just... Bits of rock are flying off, light is emanating from it. You feel a strange emotion. You feel a desire to get the job done. To work with me to bring about justice. Esme, your turn.
Okay.
Work with who?
Don't know.
I would like to move up and attack
Only those who spoke.
with my sword. If you could please move me, someone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to Wayland for suggesting
Mm-hmm.
that we
Lid,
come
you
over
got an
here.
orange too.
I would like to give this
All stingy.
to...
This
Stingy
isn't
bead.
mine.
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't
spin.
have
That
that.
was a spin.
I would
This
like
isn't mine.
I would like to give
I don't
this
have any.
to Sean because I made him really mad earlier.
I mean, you make
But I-
Caecilius mad.
I think we're friends again.
Oh no, we're definitely friends again. I mean, Esme and Caecilius are gonna be like, they'll text each other now, but they're not. They're not fucking
They
hanging
end
like they
all
were.
their text messages with a definite period.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Period.
Yeah,
You just say something
there
and I
soon.
say K, period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Newfound who dis.
That's a big 4.
Oh, do you have any channel
I
divs
fucking
left?
hate rolling.
Do you have any channel divinities left?
No, because I did that turn.
Oh, you did the turn. You got one of these boys left. One
They
boy
carry
left.
over. We can save it.
do it, roll it.
Fine, do it.
Okay.
They're giving
No.
it to us to roll.
Put
Do
it in my hand and then shake
People
my
have been
hand.
generous. We gotta use.
You gotta
the
use
inspo.
them. Use the inspo.
Oh my god, you killed Driessa!
Driessa.
Just re-roll that.
Yeah.
Re-roll that. You killed Driessa, and she's actually dead. The gods deemed it.
Drop it. That's a 9.
What's your to hit?
8.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Thank you for the last divine
Yes.
roll to everybody. We
The one that
used
killed
them up.
Driessa.
That's right.
Sounds like a Friends episode.
5, 8, 5.
That's
The one with the
13 plus
golems.
5. That's 18 damage.
The one with the arguments.
Okay. Well on.
Alright. Here we go again. 2 attacks. Well, 1 hits. Yeah. For good. 9 damage.
Okay.
You can't always do 67 damage,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, come on. Caecilius. A shingle smite.
Oh,
Chili.
I had this boy. Actually,
Smite him.
smoked him.
Both are hits, my dude. Actually, is the 9 a hit? What's your...
That would be a 16.
The 9 is not a hit, but the 10 is. It's almost like you can figure out what his armor class is at this point.
Would it
I mean,
were
this
so
is our
simple?
second one, my man.
I'm sorry, were you saying twir? Say it like me. Would
would
that
it
it were so
were so
simple?
simple.
Would that it were so simple?
I'm dropping a first level smite in there.
Smoot him.
A shingle smite.
Single smite. One smite might do the trick. Would you say it? Smite do the trick.
That is 20 damage.
Show yourself out.
Get out of the courtyard.
Okay.
And I'll go back up to the loft.
Okay. And with that, Driessa. Essa.
Hey, hey.
Hey. And I had to see myself out.
Yeah. Yes. And you still do.
I believe that's 1 Eldritch Blast.
That is a hit on the EB.
Eldritch Blast.
One Eldritch
3
boy.
whole points.
Of damage.
3.
3 of them.
Bringing out the big guns. Bringing out the artillery.
Yep.
Speaking of the big guns, he's going to do the exact same thing. Swing. Actually, there's an Esme in the picture now. Esme, roll me a d6.
Cool, I will. It's a 6.
He attacks Esme.
Cool.
Alright, attack of opportunity.
And misses.
are
That's
these
a
new
5 plus 7.
No.
No, sir. And roll me a d6.
What's a 3 looking like?
3 means he's attacking you.
Yeah, that's cute.
And misses. Okay, he's trash. Let's just see who gets the death blow here. Esme.
Alright, which one of you are not gonna roll like absolute shit?
Lime green.
Lime green.
He's been waiting for it.
Hey!
Heyo. That's a
Speak
hit.
it to the dice.
Right,
Nice, speak it to me.
Coach on.
I didn't say roll those ones though.
6, 4, 5.
So that's 10 damage on
Thank
here.
you for...
5 plus 5.
Wait on.
What's that?
2 attacks coming in. We're gonna. God damn. Alright, those were 2 1s. We're gonna inspo 1.
Give me that one. No.
Could.
Is that 1 hit or no?
No, none of those are hits. I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
Caecilius. Bring him home, Caecilius.
Seeing this, I'm gonna point up an uppercut with a ram's
Oh,
head.
nice.
Hell yeah. That is a hit. How many charges are you putting in that sucker?
All 3.
All 3. Always all 3.
Never go a third ram.
Okay. Not only does he die, you punch into his torso and he shatters, flies back into the wall, smashes into the wall, and you hear a rumbling. And you see blue light that slices into the wall from his innards, and a crack opens up about 4 feet wide. You can see light coming through the other side, as if it were candlelight.
As if it were.
Would that it were so simple.
Would that it were so simple. Would that it were so simple. Would that it were.
No, what are you saying it like this? Or ephemeral. Just, would that it were so simple. Would that it were so simple.
Would that it were so
Why do you say twir? Twir is not a word, darling. Would that it were... Alright.
Can I do a divine sense to feel if I can sense that voice that I heard?
In fact, you can. And you detect something celestial coming from one of the piles of treasure.
May.
Also,
It's gonna be me.
on that note, as you all watch the crack open behind you, the woman's body is hanging. She is clearly an Asimar.
Well, that just brought the Deacon level
Is
down.
she dead?
Oh yeah.
Like, 'cause she's laid open
Her
and dead?
innards are removed.
So she's probably...
Can I tell how long ago she had died?
Yes, make a medicine check if you
Can
would.
I also tell how long?
Sure.
That's a 1, but I'm going to spend this inspiration.
Spend the inspiration.
16 plus some crap.
Wisdom, I think.
Can I get in on that?
Wait, what is the save that we're doing?
Sure.
Medicine.
It's not a save. Medicine check.
Oh,
Would you roll an
medicine?
18? Yeah, you got it. You got it. Would you roll it?
17.
Would you roll?
9.
Okay. You can clearly tell it's been a couple of weeks and that she's been partially preserved. Like, it doesn't stink. It's not necessarily rotting. In fact, her insides are, like, medically splayed open.
I'm going to put
and, like,
on
cleansed out.
my helm and just try to talk to her.
Tight.
Even though it only works if it's only been like 10 days or something.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to try.
You try, and unfortunately, get no response. You all look around the room, and there are glittering piles of treasure. You want to hear what you find?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm about it.
There's about a total of, obviously you would need to do a full accounting, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20,000 gold pieces. You find 9 shields of immaculate design. A little bit rusty, but could still be used.
And
Oh, wait.
And we'll get this total from you later.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to change. Right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You find a child-sized sarcophagus.
Wait, I was wrong. Sorry, I think I can do it.
Plunder.
Okay, what's the minimum for it?
10 minutes. Or duration 10 minutes.
Is it just any
There's
dead?
any corpse. The thing was, if I had already done it once in the last 10 days, I couldn't do it again.
Perfect. All right, we'll come right back to it. Let me finish
Yeah,
with the
okay.
treasure, and then we'll hit that. You find a child-sized sarcophagus made of a polished black wood inlaid with gold. You find 5 suits of ringmail and breastplates, mostly rusted. You find a silvered rapier with a pink glass hilt. Beautiful design.
Cool.
Parked in one corner is a gilded chariot.
Osprey?
You find a shelf with 75 empty bottles on it. You find a armoire with 12 fine dresses and gowns. You find jewelry, diamond necklaces, pearl necklaces, worth about another 500 gold. I'm including that in the 20,000 gold. You find 8 painted ceramic statues of saints. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You find iron ingots. You find holy symbols. You find copper chalices with silver filigree. You find a gilded skull with red garnet set into its eye sockets. You find warhammers of immaculate design. You find crystal balls lined up. You find a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for the spires. Each of the spires has a dragon climbing up the spikes of the crown. You find a life-sized wooden horse. 6 marble vases. You find an obsidian scepter with gold filigree. You find elven helms. You find 15 thin, leather-bound tomes, all of them signed by the author, and it is called Snow Dwarf and the 7 Whites by Mitrakme. Finally, you find a hilt of a sword. And Caecilius, you feel an emotional attachment to it. You can feel a sense of purpose and a sense of togetherness with the blade. Just a hilt.
I will reach down and pick up the hilt.
As you pick it up, you don't so much hear a voice as an emotion. It feels like you've met with an old friend who you haven't seen in a decade, but you immediately pick back up. Like, all right, finally we can get back to where we were. We can get back to what we were doing. And as you look at this beautiful blade, it's got symbol of a sun on the bottom piece. I forget what that's called. And all of a sudden,
Pommel.
a blade of sunlight erupts from the hilt.
I will look at it, and I think a slow, creeping smile will move up at his face, like...
The sword of sunlight. The one that Strahd fears. We found it.
Alright, you have found the sun sword. We'll come right back to the corpse chat. Welcome back to corpse chat. This is a longsword hilt. While grasping the hilt, you can use a bonus action to ignite a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence, or make the blade disappear. While the blade exists, this magic longsword has the finesse property. If you are proficient with short swords or long swords, you're proficient with the sunblade. It's a +2 magic weapon. 1d8 radiant damage is the base damage type now. Furthermore, it emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. This light is sunlight. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce the radius of light by 5 feet each to a minimum of 30 feet, or a minimum of 10 feet. So you can stand it, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. That is pretty much the sun sword, my dude. Furthermore, this sword is, in fact, slightly sentient. It is chaotic good aligned, and its emotions will be very happy anytime you are drawing closer to its goal of putting an end to Strahd's life.
Dude, you just got a fantasy lightsaber. That's awesome.
Can I have an elven helm?
You can, yeah. They're not magical, but it's beautiful still.
I know, I want one.
It's got like mithril inlaid in
I
it.
will be taking that crown with the dragons on the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
I think all three of us were looking at you when you were describing it like,
I'll just wrap it up real quick.
Like, I can feel it. I can feel that it wants. It has a single purpose.
Did you say there was a chariot?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm gonna put on my helm.
Alright. You put on your helm. Eyes glow blue. Look up at this body. Looks at you quizzically. You all don't see this at all. You just see it like this. But she looks at you kind of wide-eyed and she looks down.
Who are you?
She says, I am Ashrael. I'm not from here. They took me.
Who took you?
Men, wizards in robes, and they brought me here to...
2 of them?
Yes, 2 of them. They brought me to a lich, an undead thing. He walks these halls here. He did something to me bit by bit. He took away parts of me.
I'm so sorry, but you are very much dead now.
It's like, there's nothing. I've seen nothing. There's nothing in the after.
There's nothing?
Nothing.
If you could tell me anything at all to help me while I'm here, to make sure that I can carry on and continue.
The Lich, he doesn't seem to remember who he was. He needed constant prodding to stay on task. He was trying to do something to merge realms. He was trying to open a gate. He believed I was the key.
Thank you. That has been so useful to me. And hopefully it can spare my life and the life of my friends, though I'm sorry about yours.
I'm not ready to go.
I have one last question because I get to ask 5 with Speak with the Dead. Is there anything that I can do to help you pass somewhere?
I wish I knew. I'm trapped here. Trapped.
I will make sure that we find a way for you to get out.
Please.
And then I'll share what I just found out about the Lich with everybody.
Do we all know what a Lich is?
Yeah. I think you do.
Waylon, do you know what a Lich is?
I don't think so. I think we have rapport.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you don't. Powerful wizard who has extended his life unnaturally. You can tell him in character if you'd like.
Lich is probably one of the most dangerous things you could face. It's... Imagine the most powerful wizard you've thought of, or at least one of the most. They've found some way to go on after death. And they have new powers unlocked, and they just go on for centuries, getting madder and madder.
I probably assume that the two wizards that brought her here are that dude and like his buddy.
Could be safe to assume.
I think I'm sorry for that girl's death. The one in the other room explained the ritual.
What is this ritual? Should I fear for my life? Why are Asimars being... Do I know the name of what I am?
Yeah, I think so.
Why are we being sought out like this? What is it about us that...
From what you just said, I suppose the same way that fiends come from another plane, so do celestials. You have celestial blood. He said they had to do awful things in a ritual with the Virgin Asimar, ultimately take their lives. I think that was the plan of why those wizards had you, and why I burned him alive.
Well, that is incredibly unfortunate. However,
Old dog dreams going on? Sweet. That's the dog dreaming over there.
there is one thing that I'm thankful for that happened in the palace. I was so deprived that the few weeks before I was able to meet you, I went out and tried everything that I wasn't able to try before, so at least that takes something off the table for them selecting me now.
One could hope, but you've gained a lot of power. Power enough to fight them back, but perhaps
Hopefully
something...
Not enough to see myself played on the wall like that. Oh my god. I'm trying to roleplay Maisie.
She's barking in her sleep. She's
Maisie,
barking
we're
at her
doing a
dog.
thing.
Horrible.
And I'll just like turn my eyes. You can have all of this gold. I don't want anything from this place. I cannot touch anything from here.
I will smash the chains with my sword and cut the corpse down and wrap her in a bedroll.
Yeah. Again, she's been preserved. Like,
Yeah.
she's not even rotten or anything.
I'll still just
Yeah.
cover
I'll
up
take a...
the site.
Can I take a clipping of her hair?
Absolutely.
Because I have like a locket necklace. That was
Mhm.
one of my like items I rolled for at the very beginning.
Yeah, one of your trinkets.
Yeah, so I'll just like put her hair in my locket.
Love it.
Was it like greater restoration?
What was it?
Was it greater restoration that?
Like gentle repose.
Or yeah, sorry, gentle repose.
Possibly. Could have been something else. Could have been a mechanical.
Like
Either way, she was
chemistry.
preserved. Yeah.
Well,
We still don't have what we came here for.
I'm going to have to press on to figure out how to fix the lycanthropy.
And we're probably going to face that Lich. And honestly, I don't know about you all, but I'm feeling very weak.
We can head back to the room where Osprey is. Make camp for the night.
We'll chain you up. Make our attempts to take a longer rest than just a breather.
Would I know that the moonbeam spell would?
Yeah, because Hedge had done
used
it.
Okay.
against you,
Yep.
or on you.
Is that magical darkness still surrounding this?
No.
Or...
No, it was
No.
dissipated.
Your
It dispelled.
sunlight got rid of it. Or Esme's sunlight got rid of it.
How big is this chariot?
Must be 5 feet.
Yeah,
by 5
probably
feet, probably.
probably 5 by 5.
Or like
Would it-
6 by 6.
Be manageable to get down
It's on wheels, man. We can pull it up.
Man, I think you can get a chariot out.
Yeah, Waylon's just gonna use his.
I will tell you this: you will have a difficult time getting it down the pass.
That's what.
But if you can get it down the Tsalinka Pass,
Why would you have a difficult time getting it down the pass?
Because it was
really
remember
treacherous.
the rocky, treacherous.
How long did it take to travel the pass?
A couple hours.
Oh. I mean,
if we could fly, you could just try to fly down a...
I can only do it for 10 minutes.
Disassemble it and put it in your portable hole.
Oh! Wait, could
we actually could do that when we travel down, but...
So, wait, question on that.
We don't even need to...
If you are inside the portable hole...
Yeah.
Can you fold it up and it closes?
I think so. And you can survive for 10 minutes in the hole without air.
You're in... There'd be nothing. It would be if the
Pocket
hole was on
dimension.
this table, I would fold it up, you would see this table. I would then unfold it after 10 minutes and reappear.
And be like, oh, dude! Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, Waylon's gonna tug that thing right up back to where Osprey is.
Are we gonna split the gold, or are we just gonna leave it?
Yeah.
I will say you cannot carry that much gold. 20,000 gold pieces
We
would
got a
weigh
cart, man.
hundreds of pounds.
You think I'm
can't-
not riding my horse?
we can't carry that over the pass.
No, but we can put it in this
Put all the gold in the hole.
Can we put all the gold in the pocket?
It's a 10-foot hole, right? We couldn't put that much. Oh, I guess we could.
I mean,
put
it's
that
a
much
10 foot, 2-foot diameter or something?
Have you ever seen holes, man? Come on now.
gold. Yeah, that's true.
Let's
Just
ask
shovel
Esme
it
if
all
we
in
can
the
put
hole.
things in her hole,
So
okay?
we gotta minus out the shit that we couldn't carry anyway. Like the
Well,
gold and jewelry amount is one thing. The armor, the portraits, that's
I'll
not
make it
counted.
easy on you. 10,000 gold. You can fit in the hole.
That works.
Alright.
Esme, how do you feel about that?
Gold in the hole.
Just a whole gold.
Hole full of gold.
Well, I'm gonna take this chariot that I thought I was gonna load up with gold and just walk it back up.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Kaisila's like, nope. As you push it up the stairs.
That won't attract a lich. We're
Y'all
fine.
can split that.
You come in, Osprey's like, who's that for?
Balasar.
Who is she?
If I heard you say like,
Skeletal horse pulling a chariot.
Damn. With a dragon crown and a sun blade.
Oh my god.
Man.
I don't.
What has Caecilius become?
Can we kill him?
No, I absolutely adore it.
Alright, you guys going back to that campsite?
Yeah, we're
Taking
gonna-
a long rest. You're gonna chain up Esme.
Mm-hmm.
Preemptively chain her up.
How long does your sunlight shit last?
it's just a sword.
Yeah, but once the sunlight's out,
I think he has to be holding it, but
Yeah.
but if you're holding it in your sleep, then if it's casting sunlight...
It would take this amount of time for me to attune to it.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think that
fair. Yep.
the narrative, I think, was you get that initial spark so you figure out what it is, but then it
Yep.
would take this whole time for me to actually...
Do indeed have to attune to it.
Okay. So we're gonna chain her up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't make that mistake.
Alright. You all chain her up. She does change. Do you use the moonbeam?
I mean, does she break the chain?
No. But
she
she is clearly not going to be well rested. As she's just lashing against the chains.
It would be my second night without a long rest.
I think I'd be resistant to use the moonbeam spell because I had said I would not touch or take anything from here. But after seeing her in agony, I think I'd reluctantly
Alright.
use moonbeam.
You get a long rest.
Tight.
You get a long rest. But not
But-
without a shitty old dream.
Great, I'm already reduced by 7 hit points still, so that's fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know.
Are you snuggling on Osprey? Is that the?
You're not having a good time.
Yeah.
You got Osprey there. He's pretty supportive.
In your dream, you wake up, look down, see your insides completely splayed open. You see hands grab the sides of your insides. You just can't move. And you see hair. And then the hag's face comes from inside your chest. Triessa, you will die here. Roll a d10. your hit point maximum is reduced by a further 3. The rest of you have a long rest. Caecilius, you have pleasant dreams. You have dreams of standing on a parapet. Looking down, you see armies below, banners raised high, and you're pacing the parapets, and you know they're all looking up at you. Wayland, you sleep wonderfully. You sleep so peacefully. You brought down those golems. Your spear.
We're 1-1 right now in the golems.
That's right. Your spear is representative of who you want to be.
Chariot. You know he's dreaming of.
Oh yeah. He goes to sleep. One eye looks at the chariot. Nods. Feels pretty content. Guys, we're going to end it there. Thank you all so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We will be back Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time for The Curse of Strahd. Tuesday is normally Princes of the Apocalypse. We are likely not going to be able to do that this Tuesday. Andrew has a conflict. We might do something.
I would like to still do something if we can, but
Yeah.
that's we're not confirmed, but we'll know tomorrow.
That's right. So check us out on Twitter where you can find out what we are planning to do. We're easy to find on Twitter. Castlemac Steven, Castlemac Raven, Castlemac Lydia, Castlemac Sean, and Castlemac Coach, because he is our official coach. Legal coach, actually.
Don't forget to catch us in Discord after the game.
Yes.
Where we'll be talking about some of that stuff we were talking about in game.
Right.
Plus, y'all can help us figure out what to do with those crits.
That's right. And I will share with you what the gifts they turned down did.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, in the Discord.
I
Yes,
think
we'll
that'll
be
be a lot
in
of fun.
the Strahd channel.
That's right. The Discord
On the
gets pretty
Discord.
lit. It's down below. You can just click that link. It's easy. You literally click one button and you're chatting with us. And we would love to chat with you. It gets a lot of fun
Come
in
on,
there.
let's dab it.
We love it. Final little more information. You can see our schedule on the front page here when we are not streaming. Saturday night, we'll be returning to the Sunless Citadel. That's been a lot of fun. Just going through the Tales from the Yawning Portal for the summer. That's been a blast. I think that's about it. Thank you guys again for joining us. We really appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. I was trying to see what was going on. I do see that Welcome Party is doing something. It looks to be a Magic the Gathering setting for D&D, so I think we're just going to shoot them a raid because we
Planescape?
Yeah, we love those guys over there. So let's just do that. Welcome Party RPG. It's not pronounced GIFs. It is not pronounced GIFs. I refuse. I refuse.
It's not peanut butter.
The GIFs. With a hard gut. Guys, that was a fun one. You guys dig